here meditating and pondering on the ways of the world today. Thinking of my people Africa and the state of the continent today. How mothers fed their children today. As granny goes down on her knees every day and prays. How many souls are dying from causes that could be prevented? If we did have leaders who cared for us today. Oh, 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 Zion and Yahweh. Zion away. Zion away. Africa rise, young. Every 4 years, the politician say he's your servant today. After you vote for them, they metamorphose into your masters. I say, have your say, we'll have our way, yeah. Not no strange, it's cow demon crosses. Meanwhile, souls are dying from causes that could be prevented. If we did have leaders who cared for us today. Zion and Yahweh. Zion away. Zion away.
Never ever quit, just a little bit longer. Victory is near, they're gonna disappear, go under. The leaders them no care, never tend to share. Babylon quit, the shedding of blood. Your heart a go suffer if you show no love. Stay away, consciousness. What the God in nation if for no righteousness? Just make sure the children live.
I pray for the future generation not to give up this fight. I pray for the children of tomorrow not to sell out their birthright. Cause when I look afar, I see the strangers eating up your way. Another form of slavery is coming here again. And that's why people are dying. Causes that could be prevented. Oh yes, we do need some better leadership today. Oh, oh, oh. Zion and Yahweh. Zion away. Let's go. Zion away. As the day breaks, I see my people rising up again, shaking off all the shackles. I see my people shaking off those chains. The lion will be made. Blood of the slain will never, never, never be in vain.
Never.
No, no, no. I don't want to see no more people dying from causes
no,
that
I want
have been prevented.
No more
bloodshed. Better leadership today.
I pray.
Oh, oh, oh. Zion and Yahweh. Zion away. Yes, indeed. 1212 Radio Culture. Ago, amen. Sunday, the 26th of October in the year 2025. And you are welcome to the live stream. I am in the hot seat right now. Well, not in the hot seat, but I am in this seat right now. And my name is Kwesi, a son, Bakon. I will be moderating the show today. Abi wafen wagwekome, hello. Wafen wagwekome ake. Ghana. Sani what feel tomorrow. Noni what fair one tower ni you know what I'm saying. Yes, on today's show, we will be speaking with Yaw Buabeng Asamoah. Yaw Buabeng Asamoah is the General Secretary for the newly formed Alan Chamatin United Party. All right, so we will be speaking with Yaw Buabeng Asamoah about the party's philosophies, their prospects, and any other questions that may come up. Do stick with us as we speak with Yaw Buabeng Asamoah. In our second interview, we'll be speaking with Nana Gyamfi. Nana Gyamfi is a youth leader in his community, in the Yamfo community, right? Now, some 6 or so months ago, we heard about an unfortunate incident where some policemen arrested a young man on charges of or on suspicion of possessing marijuana. Now, what happened next is anybody's guess, because we're waiting for the IGP to tell us what happened, because what we heard next is that the young man had been deposited at the hospital somewhere in the Yamfo area, dead. The policemen then claimed that they had found him dead. Now, it's been 6 months. The last we checked in with the father and with the Yamfo community, they said, the IGP was investigating the matter. It's been 6 months. We want to find out what is going on with that matter. Justice for Nurse Richard. This young nurse, this guy was a nurse. This guy was a young, productive nurse who was picked up by police. Adenya almost say he had marijuana on him. Let's say that is a crime. Let's just say that's a crime. Why would he end up dead? And then the policemen deposit him in the hospital and claim that they found him dead. IGP, I know you're busy with a lot of things, but we are reminding you because it's been 6 months and we want justice for Nurse Richard. We also have Ras and Quantadisa on Arts and Culture today. Radio culture. Yes, Ras Quantadisa is a man who is tearing it apart in Europe when it comes to reggae music. Ghana brand. And we will check in with him today to talk about his art and his culture right here on Radio Culture. All this plus the other segments. We'll have your reports from Justice Yamfo from the Ashanti region of Ghana. And we also have agriculture. And on agriculture, we'll be speaking about lean season maize cropping. Lean season maize cropping with the man Ati Moses Lolo. All right, in the meantime, we are going for a short commercial break. When we come back, we will come back with our first interview with Yaw Buabeng Asamoah, General Secretary of the newly formed United Party. We will be right back.
Since 1994, crafting natural products with organic shea butter and red palm oil. All products are available on Walmart.com and Shopify, or visit our website at chrismark.com.
Secret.
Making healthy food choices are a daily challenge for most people. You see, the food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. Introducing the Green Health Pharmacy and Functional Medicine Clinic that gets to the root cause of your disease. We present to you the True Green Foods brand that allows you to enjoy healthy food options without sacrificing the foods you love. True Green Foods have low-carb swallow options for fufu, banku, tuozafi, eba, kenke, amala, and semovita. Good tasting and supremely delicious without compromising blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, weight management goals, and all diseases that one may be battling with. They also have a low-carb replacement for oatmeal, grits, and cream of wheat, which are highly dense in carbohydrates. Check out Alta Oats, Beta Oats, Clean Oats, as well as Kajma porridge and cream of laka when you visit our shop. The breakfast options are not just delicious, but meet the standards of an anti-inflammatory diet. All True Green Foods are all diabetic friendly. Find Green Health Pharmacy in Woodbridge, Virginia, or call us on 703-670-3640. WhatsApp 571-300-5039. Find us on IG at Green Health Farm. There's no better way for a healthy lifestyle. Remember, your health is your wealth.
I
twetwe nkɔmmɔ yɛnti asɛm ne mu yie ne nyinaa yɛhu deɛ ɛkɔ so ɔpanyin. Okay, and we are back from that commercial break. Thank you very much. As advertised, we are bringing you our first interview, but unfortunately, we're not able to have General Secretary of the United Party, Yaw Buabeng Asamoah, on camera. You know, busy man on the weekend. He's on the move, but he still found time to join us via phone. So we will be bringing you that interview via phone. Thank you very much. And let's cut straight to Yaw Buabeng Asamoah, General Secretary of the newly formed, the latest kid on the block, the United Party. Mr. Buabeng Asamoah, thank you very much for joining us today, sir.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. So how do you feel? General Secretary of the latest party in town. How does that feel? Does it come with some special feeling that the rest of us need to know about?
It is a new journey.
Mm-hmm.
It is an exciting period in the political evolution of this country.
Mm-hmm.
We are conscious that we are not the first who are seeking to bring change to the established structures that we have in terms of the MPP and DC alternating power.
Mm-hmm.
But we believe that this is the time because the political dynamics have changed tremendously after so many years. And this is the time really for a group who are intent on change, bringing Ghanaians together around nation rather than party,
mm-hmm.
and doing things with integrity,
mm-hmm.
with the Ghanaian in mind. So we are very hopeful. It's an exciting time.
Thank you very much. And let's talk about the party's origins, right? The big elephant in the room. A lot of pun intended, by the way. But let's talk about the origins. You are obviously a breakaway party. Now, people look at the top hierarchy of the party. They look at you. They look at Alantra Martin. They look at Hope Sinadoye. They look at some of the top hierarchy of the party. And there are people who are disenfranchised with the New Patriotic Party. I am going to ask you a question which may sound pedestrian, but I'm going to ask you because I want the question to come from the General Secretary of the party. Is this party a ploy to disintegrate the NPP and draw its membership into a new party that will reflect the actual philosophy of the founders of the party?
You've answered yourself.
Haha.
If the disaffected people from the MPP who are really, after so many elections, disillusioned with what is on offer within the current MPP, then we'll be very happy to have them support us get into power and do the right things for their own sake. So I will not say that no, but I will say that the primary reason for bringing the UP into being is to provide a credible alternative to both MPP and DC.
Mm-hmm.
Is to provide a credible alternative to the duopoly who have held this Fourth Republic up to date. And in spite of us adhering to democracy and everybody wanting the democracy to succeed, the real substantive issues to do with our lives have not been dealt with effectively.
Mm.
We are still struggling. We are still at the IMF. 17th time we've been to the IMF. We still are struggling with the economy.
Mm.
We haven't been able to transform this economy into one that generates jobs consistently and constantly. With very basic things. We are still struggling with clean water. And now Galamsey has eclipsed everything else. And even before Galamsey, you have to borrow money to provide ourselves with clean water. That's serious. That at our level of development, infrastructure, roads. You can't travel Accra, Kumasi by road now. After 32 years, we haven't been able to dualize that road, make it safe enough, and it's become an obstacle to growth and progress along that line. I mean, the two biggest cities in Ghana, and democracy from two political parties hasn't been able to link those two cities effectively. So there are genuine issues for looking at an alternative to both. It's not just about MPP.
That's
we
all true.
happen to have been MPP leaders. We happen to have been MPP leaders. We happen to believe that the MPP itself is not conducting itself in a way that deserves respect.
Okay.
And that is why we moved out of the MPP. Having moved out, we are not interested in what happens to them. They have to fight for themselves. We are not. We have moved out. So our interest is not in struggling to be relevant to the MPP for having moved out. Our interest is in demonstrating to the Ghanaian public that we are in a position to bring together a coalition of like-minded people who can change the fortunes of this country in a manner that will bring real substantive benefit to Ghanaians.
I think that answers my question, sir. And the next question I want to ask you, Mr. Buabeng Asamoah, is the philosophy of the party. Now, you have positioned yourself as a centrist party. That's very interesting. I'm going to ask you a few questions about that in itself. The first of which is, in this day and age where Ghana is so sharply cut along NDC, NPP lines, how attractive do you think a centrist party would be?
But the interesting thing is that they don't even have philosophies. MPP, NDC, by assumption.
Dankwa Busia is not a philosophy?
Yeah, by assumption, the MPP is supposed to be right of center. But most of the things they do are more in response to World Bank and IMF proposed policies to deal with poverty. Culture. It's the same with the NDC. They are supposed to be left of center. But have the NDC really produced any socially alleviating programs for us over the years? No.
You don't think
it's
so?
Just a tag. So both of them are actually following a prescribed path. And that prescribed path, you have very little room to operate if you are not going to be imaginative and deal with pragmatic issues. And that is where we come in. So we are saying that, yes, we are all subject to the World Bank, IMF, Bretton Woods policy, spectrum. But we want to be pragmatic. We want to be centrist in the sense that centrists bring the best of all sides together and create compromises that balance the needs across board. And above all, centrists go for workable solutions rather than ideology-driven solutions. So centrists will not say that, we as a centrist party will not say that, conservatives on the right of center do not provide social safety nets or everything should be market-based. So we will not interfere with the private sector. No. We intend to build the private sector. We are talking about an enterprise economy. We will build the private sector, but we will make sure there are spaces for the disadvantaged, for the vulnerable. We will have rules and regulations that protect those who cannot easily access capital-intensive opportunities. So we are a pragmatic group. We are going to be looking at policies that work and how, in which direction do we want them to work? We want the policies to work in the direction of consistent growth in opportunities, growth in jobs, growth in social capital, growth in education, growth in health, anything that will give us growth so that Ghanaians have a minimum ability to also access the things that matter to them. Public housing. Here we are still talking about affordable housing. We can't even define what we mean by affordable housing. And people are struggling, living in kiosks and all manner of things. And you put up an affordable house and only the middle class, upper middle class can afford it. That's not affordable. So what have we done to public housing, social housing? Like I said, infrastructure. What are we going to do to fund expansion of our own infrastructure? What are we going to do to make light industry visible and viable? because light industry is where we can't keep training engineers who send their cars to Swami Magazine.
Radio culture. Anyhow, but
we are pragmatists. We want things to work. Bottom line, that's our ideology.
All right.
That's our philosophy.
So let me ask you then, if you look at the NPP, for instance, they will say Dankwa Buzia Dombo, whatever. It kind of hangs on personalities. If you look at the NDC, they will point to Jerry Rawlings and all that. Now, if you look at the United Party, are we looking at Alan Chamatin?
Necessarily, yes and no. Yes, because Chamatin has been the guiding factor, vision, and light. And at this stage, I am proud to say that he's a colossus in terms of where we want to head as a nation. And that by the grace of God, we believe Ghana deserves a brand of his leadership. Chamatin is a corporate trained person. UAC, when UAC was UAC and they were training black people, at 22, they already identified him as a talent and trained him for top management, out of which he became a consultant growing Ghanaian businesses after independence, in MDPI, lead consultant there. So he's an organization expert. Building organizations is second nature to him. He's trained in that regard, which means private sector. He appreciates and understands the private sector. Chamatin is also a lawyer. So he appreciates and understands governance frameworks. He has been part of the political process from day one. He's a founding member of the New Patriotic Party. And not just an idle founding member. He also was instrumental in offering resources and offering spaces at the time when it was dangerous to be seen to do politics in Ghana. Rawlings PNDC, coming out of PNDC into democracy, it wasn't easy. He was there in the beginning and he was part of the party's leadership, decision-making structures for over 20 years, literally. So he's an accomplished politician. He's a title. Indeed, if you look in the MPP now, one is either an Alan supporter or a Nana supporter over several years. It was clear that over several years, one was either an Alan supporter. Unfortunately, the party hemorrhaged the Alan supporters because there was a deliberate policy to clear them out of the decision-making official structures, as in those who became executives of the party. There was a consistent, over the years, focus at them to get them out so that Alan would lose his influence. But in truth, he's a political colossus. He's known. Now, above all, he's also earned plaudits as an international civil servant. Alan nearly became the Director General of the World Trade Organization. Nearly. And we all know that of the 4 organizations in the world that drive the international public service, the first is the United Nations Secretary General, the second, the IMF Managing Director, the third, the World Bank President, and the fourth is Director General of the World Trade Organization. So he was recognized at that level. So when you put all this together, I am proud and I believe that he has enough of a track record on which to hang the process that we have initiated going forward.
So where's the no part?
The what?
You said yes and no. And I think you'll answer the yes part.
So where's the no part? The no part is that we are now committed to building a model party, an open organization that can bring together a consenting coalition of the willing in order to build strongly enough to overtake the duopoly. We need to replace the duopoly. And if you're going to be an alternative, then it means that you should be open-minded enough. You can't close yourself only onto Alan. You should be open-minded enough to bring everybody on board. Disaffected, fresh, enthusiastic, whatever. Both persuasions, left, right, you must bring them into the center.
Which
the only way is to make sure that they also believe that they will have spaces in which to grow.
Which segues me to my next question, Mr. Buabeng Asamoah. Why then are you clinging to the United Party tradition to the point where you actually maintain the name? Being us,
we are not clinging to a tradition. No single group controls a tradition. We have evolved from the United Party. We have a history. As I said when we were launching the United Party, our party is new, but its values are old. We believe in the original values of the founding fathers of the United Party. And let's not forget, the United Party's founding fathers were not, at that time, today's MPP people. They were not. They tried to deceive us. They were not.
Which is actually the other part of the question I was going to ask you.
It was an eclectic group. It was an eclectic group of political parties in parliament, all with narrow agendas. Some were ethnic, some were regional, some were religious. And Kwame Nkrumah said, you can't have this in here. You're all too sectional. So I'm going to pass a law, the Avoidance of Discrimination Act, to close down all sectional parties, because you can't have sectional parties. So they came together to protect themselves from Kwame Nkrumah. So that is the United Party. So the impact of that unity, the United, was that they actually preserved political rights, the right to association, the right to free movement, and the right to free speech. By coming together, Kwame Nkrumah couldn't shut down these rights. At that time, these rights were not easily articulated the way we have them now, captured in our constitution. So now we assume that the right to free speech and all that is free is in the constitution. Does that mean that it belongs to the MPP?
No, it doesn't. But you see, when we're talking about politics, please.
So let me learn. They also believed in free enterprise. The NLM was protecting the interests of cocoa farmers and other cash crop farmers who wanted to have more say about how their produce was organized, marketed, and the returns thereof. They wanted more control over the profits they were making. They also believed in decentralization. At that time, they were talking about federalism, which was misunderstood to mean that you divide up the country. But in truth, what they were saying was that they wanted more local input into decision making. Now, we of the new UP believe in all these things and more. We believe in free speech, free movement, free association. We believe in decentralization. We believe in private sector growth. What we are adding to it all is that we want to engineer and transition our economy into an enterprise economy. So we are going to unite. At the time, the problem was political rights, preserving political rights. We want to emphasize economic rights. So we want to build a united coalition around transforming Ghana's economy. That is why we chose the United. That United was brought on by a crisis of politics. Our United is brought on by a crisis of economy. We want to confront the economy in a united manner.
All right,
yes.
But don't you think that's too much explaining to do though? Because let me make this point. You see how central Kwame Nkrumah is to this explanation you just beautifully made, and then we also see that the place of imagery in politics, how people perceive things. What does it say to the diehard Nkrumahs that you're trying to lure over to the centrist position, who is still thinking about the United Party bombing Kwame Nkrumah and all of that? And we know that true or false, this is imagery.
Please, I'm not of the MPP, but please withdraw that one.
No. Let me make it. No, so this is what I'm saying though. Mr. Buabeng Asamoah, please, let me make the point. What I'm saying is that it's imagery. It's perception.
Yeah, but you are talking about.
So regardless whether it's true or not.
That's a fact. You stated the fact, not an image. You stated the fact. You stated that United
I'm talking
Party,
about perception.
Yeah, but it is not perception. You shouldn't encourage that perception by stating it the way you did.
Okay, so please clarify that for us. Please clear that for
because
us.
the Kulungugu bombings were carried out by CPP stalwarts, not
Really?
UP stalwarts. Yeah, you should read your history, my brother.
Please send me some material to read because I've never ever heard this before. Ever.
So you need to brush up on
Hey,
your
we learn something new every day. Please send me something new to read.
Yeah.
But make the bigger point.
Yeah. So the point is that imagery is good. It all depends on how you shape it. We want to associate with the need to unite around a crisis and transform if need be. We are saying that the original United Party were compelled for survival reasons to unite, and in uniting, they brought into being political freedoms that hitherto were not obvious.
Okay.
Today, we want to unite Ghanaian political entities, parties, individuals around the crisis of the day, the economy, transforming the economy. That is our crisis. And we are doing reasonably well with the politics. We are having transition from one party to the other. But the economy is killing us. Our crisis of the day is economy. People are finishing school. 500,000 youths are coming out of school with no expectations of transitioning into the world of work. There is no process. There is no guided path. There is no engineering of the process where 500,000 people are coming onto the job market every year, and there's no clarity about how they get into transitions into the world of work. So we want to bring Ghanaians together around that crisis, united by the crisis of transforming the economy. That is us.
Okay. All right. Now, this is why I wish you had come on TV, because there's some videos that I wanted to play and have you react to.
Unfortunately, I'm traveling.
That's fine. That's fine.
I have to go off earlier than normal because I have to stop at a certain point.
Oh, okay. So then let's hold off the video and put in some very important questions that I need your reaction to. So one of them is this: the United Party needs funding. It's a new party. Obviously, no political party can survive without funding. Are you well hinged to take off and effectively compete to be the party that you want to be in Ghana?
We have competed. We've managed to transition from the movement for change into a political party. We are still competing. And I am telling you today that if you do your political digging very well, you realize that the ecosystem evolution for 2028 could even put the UP in power. Trust me. Yes.
Interesting.
So we are very, very competitive. It's not easy to put together a structure to be a political party. We've done that. As I speak to you, the difference between being a movement is that you have structures. Now, a political party has structures. That means you have basic branches and
regional and cell branches and all that.
MPs. As I speak to you, I have over 70 people who have expressed interest in running as MPs on our ticket.
Whoa.
Already. Before. So if you have people who are working at local level, projecting themselves and projecting the candidate, you are more competitive than if you are just volunteers doing this.
All right. Yeah. And then I also spoke with two of your executives last week, Hope Sinadoye and Solomon Osu. And one of the things I want you to react to, two important things that they said. One thing that Solomon said is that you are positioning yourself to be one of the duopoly, that when the first two parties in Ghana are mentioned, the United Party wants to be in there. Briefly, please react to that for me.
Yes, definitely. Given the current structure, it's either the MPP or the MDC. So if you want to get into power, you have to replace one of them. That's what he means, bottom line. Because so far, it's the two who have revolved in the Fourth Republic. We've had 9 elections, and it's been them over the 9 elections. So to get in there, it means you have to displace one of them. That simply is what he said.
All right.
But once you displace them, you are in power. Your performance will determine whether or not you can sustain
stay there,
your competitive edge. Yes, if not, the country will revert to what they are familiar with.
All right. And then Mr. Doye said, I asked Mr. Doye if the party will be interested in making strategic alliances. Because realistically speaking, 4 years may be a little too short to be dreaming about actual power. But it's a journey to that spot. Are you interested in making strategic alliances on the way to power?
Centrism is about alliances, compromise, bringing the best from all sides, and forging spaces for everybody to thrive. So it is not just one of, actually. It is a mainstream part of our process to bring disparate ideologies, views together around the crisis of the economy. Yes,
meaning we can have a potential. Meaning we can have a potential United Party government in which we have NDC members serving, NPP members serving, independent politicians or bureaucrats.
BPP, absolutely, BPP.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we will let you go, being as you're on the move, Mr. Asamoah. But before we go, let me ask you something about the party's projections. Right now, you are aiming to be in government very soon. What are some of the things that we are not seeing yet that you're going to bring? We've heard a lot of some of the things that you've already talked about. We've heard about the great transformational plan and all of that.
Okay. One day. So let me give you maybe 2 or 3 highlights that we think will make things viable.
Yes.
Like, for example, Galamsey.
Yeah.
We have a 10-point plan to fight Galamsey. But at the heart of that plan is to corporatize the process. That means you have people who have licenses but who are mining improperly. So the problem is not about not being licensed. The problem is about how the mining gets done. That means you need corporate structures in order to have clear governance of the processes. And then you need technical capacity and technical improvements that will protect the environment. So our Galamsey policy is more for less, more gold for less environmental damage. So we are going to transition the people in Galamsey into corporate structures. And when you have corporate structures, it means you can easily track the life of that corporate entity. And those corporate structures, we are going to support them to have the best of technology so that we will not pretend that we can stop mining in Ghana. So what we are saying that we will mine, but we will mine in the best way possible, structurally and technically, in order to optimize profits and reduce stress on the environment.
Okay, we see the government making some inputs in that direction. What's different from what?
We are not satisfied. We are not satisfied with what they are doing. They are only concentrating on the law. They have license. They don't have license. But if you have a license and you're not well structured cooperatively, and you are not mining with the right technology, you will still all be doing Galamsey. It's a gap. Corporate structures that we have promised that we will put these people in companies where we will have experienced people manage them so that they operate within clear frameworks, legal frameworks, rather than a lot of faceless people running around being paid mega sums of money at the end of the day, endangering their lives, and they too having no stake in protecting the environment.
I wish I had a little more time to talk to you about this, because I think it's much easier said than done, Mr. Wabi Asamoah.
Everything in governance is much easier said than done.
Yes, but Galamsey in particular, I have done some work on Galamsey.
All right.
On the ground, it's not easy like that.
My brother, everything is much easier said than done. But when you have a clear plan When you have a clear direction and you implement it consistently, it gets done.
Okay.
Without a
All right.
clear plan, it won't get done.
Okay. Now, Mr. Chamatin presented his great transformational plan to the government, right? How much of it do you see the government implementing?
I can't tell. I'm not in a position to tell because they don't come out and say this is from the great transformational plan.
Okay.
You can always change names and things, yes. But we believe in Ghana. So what we had for Ghana, a plan, not a manifesto, we shared with the government. I really am not in a position to assess and judge the government at this time.
Okay.
On those matters.
All right.
Yeah.
And how would you rate the government at this point so far?
I don't think they've established enough traction for fundamental change. But I think that the president himself is showing a marked level of different leadership from the previous show that he gave Ghana. He's been president before, don't forget. And we all know who he was and how he operated it. I think there's a marked difference now. I think he's improved tremendously now as a president, as a person. But in terms of the key issues of transformation of this country and economy, I'm yet to see concrete steps.
Okay. All right. Now, before we go, finally, Mr. Asamoah, the people who live outside of Ghana, and last week I asked Mr. Adoya as well, one of the, and you came out of the NPP, so I'm sure you know this, but one of the factors that contributed to at least Nana Gyamfi Akufo-Addo's victory was the foreign sales, the overseas branches. Are you interested in forming overseas branches for the United Party?
They are calling us all over, and we don't call them diaspora. They say we should call them Ghanaians living abroad. So now our term for that is Ghanaians living abroad. No more diaspora. They are calling frantically all over the world. People are calling us. Since we launched the UP, we are amazed at the number of people who feel that change is necessary, and not only necessary, but eminent, that they want to be part of that change. It's amazing.
And how does one join if one lives abroad and wants to be part of the UP?
So I'll send you the link.
All right, and we will share it for you. We'll broadcast it for you. Thank you very much, Mr. Yaw Buabeng Asamoah. Any last words before we go?
Yeah, I believe that there's no safety in where we are. Indeed, frustration is growing with the current system to the point that nearly 2 million people refuse to step out to vote. They didn't meet together in conclave. They didn't meet in a rally. As individuals, they decided that they were not getting enough out of the political system, so they refused to step out to vote. That's a major development in our political process. Major. So we who are in there now, who vote, we must have confidence that there's no fear in changing the duopoly. We should be ready to test any other institution which has different ideas. And in testing, we always have the comfort that we can come back to whatever we think works if what we tested did not work. But there's no safety in the current duopoly. So nobody should be afraid of moving on and voting for an alternative. The important thing is that the alternative must be credible. And we believe we are credible. There's integrity. Our programs are clear. We have the great transformational plan. It has a very clear path to public sector institutional transformation and the transition to the world of work for the youth. It's all there. It's all there. So we believe that we offer a credible alternative that is worth trying by voting for, rather than a fear of leaving the duopoly, because the duopoly will not do much. That's different. After 9 elections, we realized that we are not able to come to grips with the difficulties in the economy. They're 17 times to the IMF. They are struggling to give us clean drinking water. They are struggling to deal with the energy situation so that we have constant, reasonably priced energy to grow the economy. They are still struggling with infrastructure. You can't drive from Accra to Kumasi on an uninterrupted situation. It is terrible. I mean, I'm sure you know. Yeah. After 32 years of the Fourth Republic, you can't drive from Accra to Kumasi without paying. So they are struggling. They are struggling. They are struggling. The two cities in Ghana, Accra, Kumasi, we haven't been able to link them with a dual carriageway and have painless travel. Just the two main cities. So they are struggling. So let's be bold. Let's move on beyond the loyalties, because those loyalties are artificial. These parties are not. They are 32 years old. They're 32 years old. Let them be given the opportunity to serve us. Let's move beyond them and try credible alternatives.
All right. Now, on our social media page, Nana Cole says you should have shared the link with us before going. But Nana, I promise you,
but
he's traveling. Let me make the case for you.
In fact, right now, I'm actually, the people are sitting there waiting for me.
Yeah, I know. So I'm making the case for you. We'll thank you very much. Nana, we'll share the link on our social media page and you can check it. Nana, Yaw Buabeng Asamoah, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
It's been a wonderful pleasure talking to you.
We'll get you back some other time to talk more about the United Party. Thank you very much.
I will always be there for you, sir.
All right, I appreciate it.
Radio culture.
Okay, Yaw Buabeng Asamoah.
Radio culture.
Yaw Buabeng Asamoah is the General Secretary of the United Party, and he is on the move. He did his best to still join us for this interview. We really appreciate it very much. Don't forget, further down the line, we still have your arts and culture, on which we have Ras Nkwantebisa, who will be joining us on that. Before that, though, let's go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we will bring you Nana Gyamfi to talk about justice for Nurse Richard. And we will get an update on what's going on with that. We will be right back after this commercial break.
Since 1994, crafting natural products with organic shea butter and red palm oil. All products are available on walmart.com and Shopify, or visit our website at chrismark.com.
All right, and we are back just like that.
Radio culture.
Cutting straight to go for our second interview. And let's welcome Nana Gyamfi. Nana Gyamfi is a youth leader in the Yamfo area. Nana Appa, so you should have mentioned when we spoke about Nurse Richard and what happened. Nana Gyamfi, welcome to iCulture TV Radio Culture. Hello, Nana Timinka. Hello, Nana. Nana Gyamfi.
Radio culture.
All right. I'm saying Nana NT and Cassie say when we get him, we will bring him back. In the meantime, let's watch this video because Yabeka wants him. Let's go for, hold on 1 second. Let's watch this video. By iCulture TV, Radio Culture. Yamauyako. Yamauyako so. Yamauyako. Seja woniba ahwenwa besi sabre atini hu fifiri na nsem hunu sei ebeba be si wona akwemu de nya de ojabi abeso obeti nti yina Yamauyako eja. Yo, Nijabo emu ansem ye ya hwe video ne de enso nya we de kire mu ye ade mpote e na esi ye
the last of 4th April and na Friday na mo aduma me twade wo adum nti be 2:30 and me hu me score me phone so ti me ko na ye me ba no normal and me frɛ back and do be ka ne say Ubana Richard, Namsian, almost a police for Bunakun. Namsi, if you are my mind, to me, I never see Timikofi. I get you remember then and send the missing up for Yamfo, Namakus and the Krabi Roma. And to me, coy, no, many about Kona, you didn't know police in Nam and a coy. Here, do you for them so? And your mummy see a hospital near Cohe and Kuhu doctor for an answer. Name is a crazy woman as in the Queen. Here, doctors need our to office. After that, as a nurse phone penny phoning a big office. So I'm a new the boy and they say, yet Friday, bear 1:30 to 2 no more police car, a big hospital. Buyer at some on can so moon patrol no moon say a branchy dawa I am raw and my fan or the Naba hospital. It's a doctor not to know so. It's also quite sina. A branchy this should be motu or chromophone should be motu. Yes, it's Omubua, Dr. Mubua, Oman Abunakun. It's your Hana. O my no o mimi na kokoso hono hu say eh Richard and o say abracha me ni be ya adwuma and na makune di na basa mo fa no kwa hu na wa so police for ni tu mu kai eja ne koye etu ono di ono ka kire me no etu betimi ya abo am ne say obema me nipa ba ako na or ni makusunyan akohwe say Richard na majedi it no na youth almost youth association chairman or Yamfo friend Nana Gyamfi ono so beka ho a ye kusunyan ampa ye kusunyan no na ye me ba Richard and da ho it me so mama ni go me hu ye na kafra
enti na chese hospital or modern coin, a one so na no ye juma no.
A one no ye juma.
Now video no ye share quite kakani nya moon chemu kaka say kwan ye fa so a modi e fa no modi e che no ne ade nyina no. E no so say na e ho asam out here any dey.
Me de Nana Gyamfi no youth chairman no. Ono na ode right person Obenhu di esi nyina me na me wa chese masa edin kafra your friend is saying o ka se wuti obi aba for the story to me the doctor nna me tran so a ma me ko sunyan much kohun me ba no enti me ka se me di extra and we say extra we say enti Doctor Namama will send me Banebu, Mr. Cotono, Sunya Hospital. To me, Ministry can't, but the Mr. Yami. Yamin, the Betimas, Mammy.
Yami bedu asama weja. And so I was saying, so ye beya, ye beti me ama abain, and saka or moi or mudi sa juma huno, na on your monsu swedi. Na yen and nothing ye disam comeja. Esan say, Obin to me one about and no. Na won fa saa nsem hu we etse da yen ye tie yi emfa mba mbagine nkwa emfini nsem saa yen ye ni saa Naija bibisa wo de ye tete ne se no mo se wakonom sabi wi ana bibisa oni wo ba ni wo ho no oni se oyobi a onom wi ana
masa omubua oni wa anye okọ Yamfo no okọ 2020 and my friend said 5 years. 5 years. Only doctors in the year, Juma. Papa. Oh, Papa. Munim so nurse ni go doctor ni. No yet or more tissue ni be plana. E come peace officers no. Ona was some of the doctor no. Okachen so akola wo ni eti munyi na di anase mummy anchina sunna. And here ko be kunkum krofo. What me anyesa. Mukoya mo say na oda bi na mo na mo de ne ba hospital. Eti no kra no mo boa.
Enti na wo say ye hwehwe omo ekira akwan ne atwe omo aso no. Na musa me say ye san so te say koso mi tio.
Eti wo mu samo mo kan nyina wo mo boa.
Okay, mama yemfa video ni si honom na yene Nana Gyamfi enkotoa enkomo no so. Nana oteme nka fe. Nana Gyamfi. Yo, me da sipi. Nana, asama yete e brebi a etwe mu nie. Na udi mu akotene pa wo na ye pa asem mu enkyeremu pa ye ba wo ho ebeji mu enkyeremu pa. Last time I kasa no na say a post for a di hu dwuma. Be pa chopi, bosumi nsia ba betwe mu nie. Asem na kosisen e de na moate.
Only a match na machia watifo. Na masan ada was say asame ba what me 200 mo abdru sa mre ya se wa be muye oguzu a otu ehwana mo na de tie ne se yenua no a ofiri mo ya no yene apolicemen din sa wo so ekosi se apolicemen nkoye postmortem na yenhwe adepote ya ekun yenua no disa postmortem ni mo no yenyina yebo anamo ekọ sunyane regional hospital na sunyane teaching hospital now teaching hospital ana ekojida ho a doctor for omo be papai emu no bae a police for yi omo ankasa pathologist ana ebusuan so fa ba ko count na pathologist ana say ni pa omo be papai body no me.
Oh. Radio, culture.
For the ba ko na yeso ebusuan for no.
Oh, network no. Network no ending work. I don't know. Maybe we may have to go audio. I don't know. All right. Let's
Radio, culture.
Let's see if we can.
Online.
Yes, let's see if we can get Nana back. The connection in yet the greatest, but let's see. I think so he's still going to join us. Please bear with us. We will bring him back as soon as we have him. In the meantime, sort of music.
Mama, I'm getting divorced. Oh, I'm getting divorced. Oh, this choice I made didn't work out the way I thought it would. This choice I made, it hurts me so, mama. Whoa, this choice I made didn't work out the way I thought it would. Now I'm hurting. Mama said to me it's not easy to understand this life, but I hope you make it and you'll be happy.
Okay, and we are back with Nana Gyamfi. Unfortunately, as you can tell, connection MY Papa, until we are going to go audio. Thank you very much. News from Pacho, if you have his picture now, put it on the chat for me so we can have Nana's photo up, and then we'll see who's speaking. Nana Gyamfi, a youth leader in the Yamfo community. Please, newsroom, put up Nana's photo for me. Thank you. Okay, yo, Nana Mipacho, yen twaso from where we left off now.
All right. Yana me kana say yene abusuan no ene police for nya ko bemprom. Ama yekushia wo sunyane teaching hospital. Ti yekushia ho no abusuan fa pathologist ba ko ana a police for so one a pathologist e ba ye. Ti nyina ho papa no ho ana youth for ye ho. Ene nipa bi a no mu nyina e concern wo body wood nyina ye nyina ya wo much ho ana on papa body na to mo paya na omoyi omo picture na omo da kire busu na omo da kire police na omo da kire bia na omo da koto boom to papa body nyina from nyebuha up to na yase asa pa ni trim eyi pass bibibre nti ewie omo wie no ana pathologists na catch say identify a lot of things, but postmortem no ho. The pass no yi bi na kuma na harawa any pass body pass bi yi e be call Ghana standard board. Na amasa kwa ye nhwemu foforo ho. By no na check akra bu height we di e be close to be about 3 months na ansana resource number. Iti ye nya retrieve say somebody no more you know ne lance ne liver ne no more you know omo dey call Ghana standard board within 3 months there omo the results on the babontin you want to use 3 months na ebeso nyame ada ma 3 months na abeso na ese atwam doctor na obey postmortem no say we postmortem no ne mmum ade ba ko a edi enya na ade ba ko esi akwasidi enya ne say doctor no entimi release report no ema abusuan hu say ebia bibi say anase bibi say ni kun yemia no asad na me no ka say abusuan no abo doctor na doctor no be so be release results no dia abusuan no ni moment ya doctor na ka kire no say o de police for results mo akomo mo ni mum abusuan no mo ka efa pathologist no dia pathologist release results no abusuan no. Into the last time I'm in Ebusiana Kasa, now Ebusiana say, Saturn Ghana, Mrenim for as a Ghana lawyers and as a Ghana judges in your recess. The court all recess they are. Or more train, there's a court resume this month, you know. Now, over the Asamoah Eco Court, now court a compel medical doctor, no, and as a pathologist, no, I'm in a release resource no at the Ama Ebusiano. It's only release resource now, and no any being a deported. The kun ye union nti the DHS police for the almost that common results police for so communicate to family and say communicate to anybody say be almost who results no e be omu we union no police for na ye say omu kun abranti and asad na ye ni be mo say ye yumadi say ye intelligent omu say omu tifi train say results no ba ya come asad na ye nti obi anso enka be nchire
na doctor no himfa na sa doctor no or ye doctor ben or hospital ben
doctor no adwuma wo Comfortnote teaching hospital Kumase do fi Kumase ana obeye sa adwuma de ndo wie na no sa fa aka sa Kumase
ofi Kumase ba Sunyane
official ba Kumase ba Sunyane ba ye sa adwuma de no ansana o san ko back ana a police force pathologist of Accra police teaching hospital police hospital Accra no to Accra so buy it 2 million be here.
Interesting. Pathologist fi Accra and about Kusufi Kumase and no ba Sunyane ebe ye juana but omo wie ye no omo mienu nyina na omo release we na se ba ko pe na release report na ma ebusuan
police a pathologist no ono wan fa na san ka body no gina ono hwe bi enti ono observe the course throughout but the pathologist na ye ko fa no de ono na ni team no na on papa body no ti police pathologist na je ono wan fa na sanka body no ko jina o sa na o hwe de echo o hwe proceedings ni sa nti na one ye pathologist na e communicate say omudu process ya no maka che ye hu we na o mo picture ye hu we na mo video mo ye hu we mo sa nti along the line you know on na ye adwuma but on dey wan fa na sanka body no ye pathologist na o de se kan papa body no sa but police body en dey wan fa na sanka body no.
Okay, me person me who baby a adena stall no because you say bosomi me ensa betray like I was saying and there 6 months since I did this come away wohu eja oti ho amose on train na mokwa kohwehwe mu aba na fe ye ntehwe for 6 months na ye pese tracy ko hu baby kra wohu I did not choke me a come block here because I say we all see intimidate to its logical conclusions. Seriously. Enti no me pachopi chemu ye maye Dr. Ben na o hold the report now.
She say no the go far no ye pathologist no on e hold the report because ono na we ye adwuma di ni nyina ono na e de ma ye pen nurse ni ka police for one mo de sample no mo yi ko akranti de ye go far no report.
Why? How is that? Because so one number confided that then he has to answer to you. And then yes,
yes.
You're
not a high and say, yeah, the phone. I didn't know I saw the report of the police. I brought the phone and sank a report. So now I think I will communicate to you as reason A and a reason B. I have a report and I report on the ground and Mama Montias is okay. Someone tells you, I will take you back.
There be a ultimate case of Mentiasi. I don't know before say be you, Mammy. Now be catch up with Mentiasi. Mentiasi and come before.
Yeah, pathologist. One on I think we release a report. I know we was I may break down.
Yeah.
Actually, we say,
say
wait, this is the final results. Your pathologist also decided say, if anything I was decided say, court and resume, or when you're lawyer, because I said, be a lawyer, compare it. Pathologist over results and I'm not wanting to be na asem fana asem nko
enti ye woda ye de be court akokansa asem na ama court na compel ya na say sadia na ye gya ama court enye sadia na ofisi timi tu etimi di ekire ema pathologist say do be kan na wakane anso ya timi
Tuesday ana lawyer no decide say obeko court Tuesday ni be hu ada asem na kasa na omo file ne da omo Tuesday ni be hu asem no time I started to be a courier.
Let's say we crowd there and yet police asem crowd because me bany na my imagine say can be totally IGP. Say asemi mosimu kohwehwe mu aba na fe ya twen sa ye ntehwe. Enso me ti da wo kan ya na ekwa akoye say enye police for no crowd na e hold the asem na apompo.
Baby I so me blame police ni kakra na say. I was thinking after nanka police no communicate to the family say ebia
again yeah
again because nipa no ye bom call say omo na kun ye nua no omo wo hen ana in pathologist on the report am police is it true say on the report am police it was say ka bana no nanka police for so communicate to family na kai say obi a ye sanka na ye saka ye saka no the woman is the police so concern also call so communicate to the family it condition no police so ebi for na ebi a almost say ebi a omo results na in favor omo nti na almost decide so release or something the young na you can say pathologist no any police ni na omo na I think they are working together for now the time never can
it's hard na maybe person may imagine ye me o it's say it doesn't make sense say my be fall say ye dwuma mame right na mama bi say wo mo ko fa pathologist ni fun mo ko fa ni fi hin fan
from Kumasi
okay Ewo hospital wa bi.
Ewo hospital wa your sister ba ko na a family friend on na ye link no so link to sa pathologist and your hospital what just say sa postmortem mo ye ni na mo ye nusuan ni na the same pathologist na ba ba ye because you have for any pathologist it is a bibliography they will
often we be at them so actually me let us say pathologist way or you be on the police for na ye adwuma.
Yeah, of course. It is police pathologist in the bar no. Now or no yeah patrol no nim for police patrol no ban but obedu ho na so obi a onim dada ana ekoye nkom odidi ne yenyina bi ho nkom we believe then say they were going to do a professional work at that point they will say okay here ni twa okanti I say wa ko lawyer na lawyer there no matter what
exactly when say then also come out
yeah believe we say yes I saw come here and na de na ka ye hwere say ye kwa ka kene say ye mpese e bia resource no beba na enye no kore na obeka say bia because of ye twa okanti o say no kore ye put the accurate figures now indicate say you know say ni cool
yes
say na be ya you know ya dinu
you know you be fine
ya obi adinu men kese na
yeah
but your omoyen sisi no your omoyen sisi akra no so results no ba bonten na say I indicate say ebro na ekum ye nua na yes so ye ni because of the omoyen ti sisi no de omoyen de bibie de am ye hu say so results no ba bonten na am favor ye be ka say no yeah, about to get into because already the man is transparent. Results on our movement 3 months. 3 months na so ina na kaja. We results on indicate so ye boni amuna. I will be ade asam ko na ko bia quality. But mo ko do results for 6 good months. Won communicate to anybody. Won ka kire obi a no say results on shamon chen ana wonne ayefo no. Abusia no dia ko ne aba. Mutimi fra abusia no. Say abusia no hia mo wo konfanoche o mutu ko transa manumrejo obia ma emu museum mutu from an asia ha abusan tu ko transa obia ma abusan ko abem kwada abu abusan so mu say the last resort almost every time can results me say o me ko contract court accompany doctor na the results na baba.
And I know you're the right thing, but I'm saying beyond that, I'll see it to me as a petition IGP so about this. Because first of all, say eja the ba afa bibi samuno. The man is already in trauma. Na mo say friend Jojo ni sa pisa ye dey. What am I saying?
Dena ye pai ye nuanom no. Seka manya smart anka ye papa no go obuhwe fo. Baby na me diane baby na papa so gina na ye de seka ye to ne ba ebo pai sense bi pedas ye nya apodi ye gana no. Na papa ni gina ho ti me hu se papa no asa ne modu no nye ana me dibi ka ko so lu mu ana dan ho to me so na ye ne boko de ne kwa abonten ka say ma omba inside obi
na ya me kra dia kebeka se ma ne mba ho kra po bi kra
eti papa na ntima ma hwe ne ba ne biem to say omu twa body nya be epempam ye opempam ye ye kama de say de no da ho na afi de obusa say ye wi say ye wa kama opempam kama nti say nya so aye go so papa ne mu papa do twa hwe yes obewu na so be prayer san ka yen ko sen kra boko na mu ye de sekan kra asa to akora yi mu na ye twa na se be prayer san ntwe bi a wo bu de ba bi eya na ka wo wie ko achi no ka doctor a obe ye dwumadi ka ye professor kakra na o se o results mo de munye na anamo bi a mo se mutu fa ho bi a woni police for enko pem asa now ye ntwe results no he police for nka he nchiro bi a mrante na ye su so mo do sa nyam na asem no so mo adwuma mu so mo tifie so mo he obi anto bi anka bi
asman ka me be bisa no omo ankasa kra no a omo kodi sansen hunu na omo under investigation say kwa himfa na ka omo wo but we here no anu ama me that nana we want me bisa obi wo say no ye pese ye di etire na ye kokko bisa say adian na ekoso a ye betimi akọ IGP ko ye betimi akọ bibia but himfa poti na say asem ne dura e wo say ye kọ e chance ye ready say e be kọ ho na akọ bisa omo say adian na ekoso himfa na ye nko sese nkonko bisa sa asem no
say the baby Ghana asem say baby ye hwe asem na police say besa ye nya asem no mu etichemu this IGP na IGP so to ama ahafo
I know na me this I know na me bisa because me person be start from a suraba form one that me person me tell no say asem na kwa choki wo baby I say IGP
asem no yes asem no ewo ahafo regional police CID for some
okay
it's your honest start here
okay
honest start here no omo investigate and say CID for wo ahafo regional office omo na be take
omo na asem ewo omo nsem sese
if you start you go statement ko yin e ko igusia ko pass ko take statement no ye ne abusia no yeah, for a car, and the police wants to fire car free go, so you never share with you. I support divisional police headquarters in the country statement. It's maybe a 70 free. So, who was I give you? I did become a trauma. I have original police command.
Exactly. Which is why I'm a person starting free hormone. No, or much on monasi biwa, nothing ya escalating no, near the costo. And to say no, the Ben say, you better call a ho. Nana Gyamfi say, and he said, we'll work with you, just like we said the other time. First of all, Meta was CP, Ejuma Oye. The other day, I said a lot of things. I still maintain. And then the papi no more able to you know. Yamisha, first of all. But you know, be Juma we are until saving results for our brother Richard, because or a young nurse or an asset to the nation or an asset to the family. Not seven previous at Tibon Kosophobia or Makakosha uniform. Akotini says, say, why a dia Wakakonu. We are saying, Unukeke. We and Kwasia said short. Plain and simple. And in what the young man and quite free in seven. Now, fair and which is your quackoshy moi. No more so was a moshe and seven one more baba ye no Coquasa there. Yan money at the crowd. Crowd. Yan money at the IGP. A same way and American, you buy not here they buy IGP, but I'm saying, I'll say, systematically until says, for 1 year, and who's okay. I had not said anything. Yeah, quotes are level now, assembly do not. The new back catch up bill in the couple months. Actually, okay. But in the meantime, you better check you with you because a lawyer for no court we are. If you want to send me few waba, who expect to say be bet me every waba now?
Yeah, expect to say your lawyer no, bet me a court now, you compare doctor no. You could do court work, and a doctor never been teaching much less. If you are ABC, you now receive results. Apart from that, I don't think say you any other means apart from say the court. The only means now, every time I say, lawyer another court now for you. You move now, you have the results.
Mami bisa Nana, asemi esi eja washre ne ba ono amu you know or kakra na audition ne ho ne ade. Eye dey no when they find this sad dey way now, when they hire pathologist, when they hire lawyer, who's funding all this?
Abusuano na omo amanfo abusuano na makom ho bomuti omo abusuafo de bima show concern ndi papa no wo ho a na wanya kakra fi mo be fi ba bi na ode support no nti obi anye abusuano na omo eboa omo papa ba ko bi ono sebi predators asa ni sebi ye kakra nti the last time cry call kuma say cultural statement no ono na omo man fu a me de ko ba e
nice.
Enti wano de se busuano susfre no a uti ana ene ya se ni nua na se omu nua no na omu ba no
the wafa se no omu ba no
kunya sa ko enti
yeah
busuana na efo omu aka
ye danyame asese nya bibi se nka wa hwe se ka bibi sei na se nka omu san su krampo ni obi a obe high pathologist obe high lawyer na ka se ne ya to nsomu anu no na ka nkwasi afro bi akochi obi ba bu ne kunikwa afọ mu hwedi adan a onu wi eyem kwasi asem bi a me dwene ho a me ntia se kra shame before deeply seriously not the most annoying part is omu wi ya no more send na kwa to hospital say omu hunu no wewu me wa na mo sa di same ska
ehon ya no sa evidence express no omu discount free amount for nya the evidence ni am
clear.
And the police, police even without the pathologists, they are clear cases are indicated.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
If it's a pathologist, Ghana police means say, "Can be answer Obi attacking police," and I say, "Obi and a police quickly within some 72 hours, 24 hours." Now Ghana police for opportunity background. So assembly. Secretary Munini and Kakobu police in Yan, Commissioner Secretary Munini.
A chromophone na ye do mo be fra.
Yes. But and I say a police for the good design and police for commonality.
Asena no waka no, Nana. Asena no waka no because to me, even without the pathologist report, there's a clear case for prosecuting these people. Clear case. Sir Richard no so omubu no so mo ye no wu yo. I know you have one issue, but there's enough evidence that these people are up to some nonsense. Even without pathologist report, we did say I will say to me wholly or before at least an investigative body in the police hierarchy. Nana, you better was CP. You better check you in with you. Be what answer you better call patch out. Last words, be our better. Your fans, sorry.
Yeah, Masama Makacha to want to say, Yakwe Mabuno, Yashi Musi, because the actor Richard never to me out to be Anna. I told so as a unique camophobia, as a quan, I don't quan as a one, a bed of the Timabu Yashi Musi. Now you know two only a baby of Kubia, and you say, a hoye. General Richard, 7 brothers are put for them, who say, or me. Or man who uncle to say you can't. Yemu obi ono ebesna ko na dwuma a free outside the whole bank one there omo the suspect to no so it is that suspect no go happen to anybody say bia wona ba bia na say be kwa e bi kwa na ukwa na wadwene kwa ni so na say wonim say sati bia kwa to sati bi o na ye kwa scatter na fe ye no so tina sa scatter na abeka na wo so aba victim nti maburu no for ye nyina den ye hwe ahusu ni ye tu anamo a enko ye say obi obetuma gi yenkwa influence go boy no say the brother say oni kama for. So I come up for and so I IGP ban so I expect a bar. No so as someone can be and can do be a suit. And I politician you grab bar. Where politician you grab banker as someone can just be anchor and can AI from high. But only come up for tea. And he hasn't seen that a good year almost I do omuti a no man I bro bushani. Eh ya you could see boy no. Not say no no mudi actually a question you cross a kunya accident I don't know.
Oh.
Almost so I accident. A sudden crime and then a cross error. India, boy, no more dunty. In the past, I couldn't question for it. Mabunu, our ultimate can be asked, I'm maybe so behind careful. Now you tree animal to send a bear or person be a prescription to Botomoa or no family and some. Now only side said they could rebuild Ako Pisca. No good do on say a Yamuska, it's me up where they and so never Virginia careful. Nagana Mlaso, enye juma. Ghana Mala, enye juma no be say, yenye gidie e Ghana policing. Was say no, your last resort, as some clear, maybe a dear niche, Obi Siwa, baby, Odu niche, Obi Bua, baby, Odu niche, Obi Yokala, baby, Odu niche, Ghana police. The Ghana police, Mamma for, I didn't know some say, Nasa most of the money, to no more possession for, ya, Namin say, police Italian, and so we be up from the time of the and they are the video to Bujata to Abbas to say, your friend you could do any beer. I want to say the only dear in your return. And ask from it is Kakano.
Nana, a bill, Yamisha, na Usha, a Janu Swa, now watching in the ram mine. Catch and say you need the assembly chipa, and ya say, and yadia, ye and ye fisocra. Na make us say more moments, but the woman say, say, or more court new year, you ever say about billionaire depending on your more ever casino, you ever say bit me assign at the update and bread your tea for the for that. Why?
All right.
Maybe I was CP, that's CP, I mean, yo, all right. Yo, where yet, Nana Gyamfi Nana Gyamfi Kumeni, a youth leader, Yamfo community name, or no, and another Odi Asemnechi, Emma, Yansu so ye calling chain, a cocotier, Semnemu P. Moi, motion for the first time, no, me born in Tofaka Crave near Twasso. Young man, very young guy, nurse, right? Obia, ye tea in Wasem. Very nice things about this young person. On a one of police phobia echo fana, I almost say Okrawi, Entino, Omo Bejiniska. From the story I heard, the young man who 2,000 cities, almost somebody 4,000 cities or something like that. And or the 2,000 the crowd almost still almost enough. Omo the name could be before from and I could GBS or something to that effect. Omo the show Moka Nimu. The Koya, Afedie, or more Honoma, or more hospital bisa. The guy was brought to the hospital dead. obi omo fa no 1 point omo se okonu wi nti onfa scambra no afi do mo de ne ko hospital ho no mo se omo ko hu no na wewu eda baby no mo de ne baaye. Police for no, they just want to dump the young man nurse or black community no killed him because adenya ukrawi eji ni sika wa diska no krampo san gibio maka ho and say be ni host and then ko CEO or mo fa ni show mo van him no they beat him up and whatever they did to him and on weku no akoko damp in the hospital, right? You check here no IGP, yeah, police service, so they can say police service. I say omo yehu investigation 6 months ni you should that train yourself same way you be more time they follow me up 6 months any nothing has happened. We checked in with the youth leader no and all chemache say they hired a pathologist or no and a cocoa teacher boy anybody now so they could prove he said something actually did happen to the boy no some pathologists so and release a report no mo fanye juma akwa ye boachi bidi omon person be release sadia no ye tracy asem or see asem na court Wednesday or so this coming week ye be di echire. After that no whatever happens we will follow up and bring it back to you. Justice for Nurse Richard ejantimi wo ne pa na sabe kwasem pani bi nkonkwache no embuni nkono aden osi okrawi na onfa ne hundi. That is stupid to say the very least. Because bibia sisi bibia meti it's not even crossing anybody's mind to do anything like that. Let me just put it that way. My name is Chrissy Sonbako. I'll be back with you with the rest of the show. I think, sir, Synergy, if you are ready, get ready for arts and culture, okay? Your guest is ready already. So he's been ready from the beginning of the show. Let me tell you that. Russ Kwantebisa will be joining us on arts and culture, and we also have agriculture on the show. Please stay put. We will be right back with the rest of your show.
Since 1994, crafting natural products with organic shea butter and red palm oil. All products are available on Walmart.com and Shopify.
Welcome to Tucson Hotel, your ultimate home away from home. Located in the serene town of Ejisu Ichakrum, just off the Jabin Road, we offer you a haven of comfort and luxury. Step into our fully air-conditioned 40 bedrooms where modern elegance meets convenience. Whether you choose our normal, standard, deluxe standard, or executive rooms, each one is equipped with Wi-Fi and DSTV, ensuring that you stay connected and entertained throughout your stay. Indulge your taste buds at our exquisite bar and restaurant, where our skilled chefs prepare a wide range of culinary delight to satisfy every palate. From local delicacies to international favorites, we have something for everyone. Planning a business meeting or a special event? Look no further than our state-of-the-art conference hall. With a capacity to accommodate 80 to 100 people. It is the perfect venue for your corporate gatherings or social celebrations. But that's not all. We proudly boast the largest recreational center in the Ejisu municipality. With a capacity to accommodate up to 2,000 people, it is the ideal location for concerts, weddings, and other grand events. It comes with 4 fully air-conditioned bedrooms and a kitchen as one package. Our luxury cars are also available for rent. Drive like a boss. To experience true hospitality and unmatched comfort, contact us today. Our friendly staff is ready to assist you. You can reach us at 0244 654 458, 0246 505 327, or 0241 418645. You can also email us at info@tucsonhotel@gmail.com. Tucson Hotel, your home away from home.
What you said after Moko Court, you know.
I have the sister of Lumba here, and she represented Akosua Sewa in court today, and this demonstrates the kind of love the family has for Akosua Sewa. You get the point. So those out there who are making noise and making statements, they need to understand how all these things played out, and they should know that Akosua Sewa is the victim, not Odobroni.
Yo, Russ.
Yeah, my brother.
It's time to go back home.
It's
time to go back home.
Yes, see? With all the stinks that happiness, Zion train is coming jumping.
It's been a long time.
See.
This is you know. Have to go home. It's time to go. It's time.
Oh, my people are balling. Come on, yeah. Why on? Yeah. Zion train is coming. Jumping on the train, yeah. Zion train is coming. Oh, yeah. Zion train is coming. Jumping on the train, yeah. Zion train is coming. Watch out. In the gully when me live, me see me people, them a ball, Mr. Big Man, love them, not care. It's a pity when me see the ghetto youth, to them a cry, Mr. Big Man, love them, not care. Yeah, the youths them balling. Why yo? Yes, it's time. I got to move. Yes, my people crying. Oh Lord. Yes, in Malata. Oh yeah. Oh Lord. In Nima. Shukura, Mama B. Why yo? Yeah. Take a look, my people in Medina. Oh, they're crying. Why yo? Zion train is coming. Jumping on the train, yeah. Zion train is coming. Oh, yeah. Zion train is coming. Jumping on the train, yeah. Zion train is coming. Watch out. Your separation up on the country, Mr. Big Man, Lord, them not care. Why I check out the ghetto? Why my people are balling, poor people them striving. Take a look around the ghetto, my people are crying in Shita. Take a look around the ghetto, my people are striving in Munshi. But Zion train is coming. Jumping on the train, yeah. Zion train is coming. Oh, yeah. Zion train is coming. Jumping on the train, yeah. Cause Zion train is coming. Yes, it's time. My people want to go. Yes, to where they belong, yeah. Yes, in Addis Ababa. Down in Ethiopia. I want to go. Oh, we want to go, yo. Zion train is coming. Jumping on the train, yeah. Zion train is coming.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Rock solid reggae music, Ghana style. That no, I go. Charlie, you don't say these songs have the kind of sound like our sick tune, or no be so. Make I show you. Tell me if I the lie. Tell me if I the lie. Listen, you go come, hola, hola. It's not be reggae for this like, but you tell me yourself. Tell me if you see a similarity here. Hola. Sick tune. Okay, listen though. Why they make our way to it like that? The intro too long. Listen this one, yeah. All right.
I go. Amen.
Hello. Hello. If I dey like talk, you hear that? Now, hear this. You heard that? I go. There is a similarity between our sick tune and this beautiful tune that is right now presented by Ras Kwantibisa. Ras Kwantibisa is joining us on Arts and Culture. But you know who do Arts and Culture? The man called Synergy. Synergy.
Ras.
Arts and Culture.
I feel like something. What there?
Nyamina Dom. Also, nice one. Fire call.
Okay. For today, Arts and Culture, I think we have an exclusive, right? It's,
yes.
Yes. If our guest is ready, I'll be doing an exclusive, which is going to be an insightful one, entertaining one to everyone. I will share this particular interview with Ras in Kwantabisa as to the reggae music, the influence it has been, and especially to him as an artist. And it will be official into music, the genre of reggae genre and Ankasano, the impact and the benefits, certain things that you need to know. Why this reggae thing in the first place, and what reggae want a man depicted the African culture. I'm waiting to have this.
Yes. A lot of pun intended right there. African culture, radio culture. Yes. What you say?
Yes,
and as usual, I will be in the maid seat. What would I mention? So let's bring on Ras Kwantibisa.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Yes, sir. Respect.
Right now, I'm in the midst of two Rastafarians. Ras, hope you are not offended.
No. I mean, it's a pleasure, It's a pleasure reaching out to the people and, reasoning and, my call for any Enyantias, Nyentia, Tia, and I say, Jumana, ni sentry. Oh, ain't no Kwanswan, and
Now, young Vromu said the addition of Bomono. I like the chief vibe, and I say, you are indeed an African, precisely Ghana. I would make a chi come and say, what at all with this reggae and this Rastafarian thing? I didn't know what money is different. So because of the reggae, I was seeing this Rasta line, take us through
I near the kind per se. It's your phone in Niger. Michia Muninani, Ubia, wa join is Otimia. I say, ye can't regia, and any titru, I say, as a we ye with 3 in percent, and I say, Bibisa, because a Ushemua. Reggae for our mom, dear reggae, who I could 3 AB Mu Tisseberry, Salmon, ne, Barrington Levi, ne, met me abo bebre Frankie Paul a wenya ni baby koni ade nyina omo ni e locks so omo eto nyum no but say ye kwakubusa say eden na reggae any ewo reggae ni African temu a me kan bibi ti say ye kan no kremu a enyum ahodo nyina na say generals ahodo nyina ye tie nyina say ye hwehwe mu a na say pense mu a ye bego ko hu say ebibifo ene edi mu akotene a eche say omo ena say obi be kan omo omo ena so brofu be kan say omo no mu invent ye so because say for reggae asemu ye kan ye obi be kan say reggae say free Jamaica
yes
na ebebe de na wonso ti Ghana na ye reggae but say ko hwebu nso a Jamaica fue ye ni amuana say ko kan ye di omu free yi ogwa aka si he ya ena ye di omko
that is one thing and I'm a person ka ye ti ase na enchiremu ni timi ba clear for us say reggae any the African culture no does it have any symbolic thing there Emma ne collaborated when it comes to reggae and Jamaica.
Also reggae no akoye ti say yi obia anase emobofo no omo enia anase obi ogina ho ema omo ntumi nkasa so because Bruni Becker say reggae speaks for the marginalized one I just say nkofo a eyi omo sika na say omo aban mu a take advantage ni ade no omo nya kwan ti say nia ye hwe earlier in the program say ye bra ya yes you okuta eyi ntampia police for akochi no abu no ikono so you be a ne papa obi titiriwo a senka enkoba ne sa enka aban for no kra na enka beji asem no atari a enka nyo yes ade ye bechi no enti reggae no ejina homa omo nyibi omo I say abrabo no eni omu di akotuni a I say enema enko ye omo enti omo etu omo hu say omo ebetu reggae no enye se bibi soronko I say ya sitinemu na wo ya sitinemu nsem enyama ebia ye ebema ye ho atoye anase ebia bebia ye hwa emema Africa akonani because so we should reggae for no omobo about my Africa no because Africa in Ghana nko Africa countries na the whole Africa ni na ye baako babroni hu say so chiche ye mu a na ye ho entumi engina ho pintin ti say no ba Ghana say omo di kan echi Cape Coast for no ebidi mu omo ena omo di omo echi ena omo yes anti I say divide and conquer so omo chiche omo mu a na mo ho nye di enti reggae no sign ama yehu se ebibire mu no so ba brochiri akra na wo hwe omo history mu kra na obehu se bebia me we kra omo hene odikan oye bibini ubetumi ekoko hu ebibifo wo China ebibifo wo Latin America ne nkeka ho nyina enti ebibifo no say ye ka ye ni blueprint na ye enam ye so a I say human culture na say culture ya ye hu say because Spain say na ye wo ebibifo fa nkofo from almost said Moors pictures bebre wo ho a kire say omo na no mu di akotene wo ho a kire say omo ne ahimfo wo ho a ansa nkofo ye omo osisi ya ye from Spanish fu ansa omo ba enti reggae no aye bibi si say eye ekwan bi eye fa so ama ye bibifo nkwala na omo elusu omo enumunyam no a da omo ti wo radio so anaso omo hu wo TV so before nkwa before nkwa ne pese ye remind you almost say ye nana mo omo nye nkwa
Okay.
ye nana mo ahemfu ye nana mo nipa titiriw ena slavery no so enye yabakosem slavery try yabakosem mu so
okay
broni beka say interrupt yabakosem because
okay
se wo hwe yechi a nana bibia ni ho a obi be kire ye obi beka say broni wan be si bibia ono ne de say obe discover ye but ye nana mo ene esi bibia free Cairo to Northern America ubeko Peru baby ye nana mo so mo ko yie nsem ni nyina o hwa nti saa niam ya slavery ababa hoti a omo ahye books no bebria ama ye wie free a omo aboye ama ye kodi Islam ni Christian chi asese yabakosim nyina akoyese bibia aye hintasem no ena reggae fo no a kire se aye se obi a wesua bibia opese one ni nuam no share nti reggae fo no oti Jamaica oti Ghana oti Trinidad do baby obeti bia obehu se message ni e baako message no kire se bibifo yen sorry na yen fa yen tuma pemfra yen gina tane na yigina ansankofo yi eba bekotie niamai enti reggae no se ye de to insusuaya wo yentem ani omo Jamaica ntem insusuaya bi enim ye nipa baako na ye ko free baby afoforo but ye can assemble baako a ni nyina pointy to one direction so what you asem na me can say
yeah one thing I want us to understand is that the reason why I contributed to Roots by Nature. Because rap concept that popularly known with Roots by Nature. I know na spearhead
say impenfosi edin ewo ni nsunsun so ati enti say the ofra ohun kraman a ebia wan hwa na ube exhibit the traits of kraman enti root na ye kan no o say bibia ni ho a eni mfitiase so enti root na ekwe say remind the bia say bibia ye kono ye ntumi nko ye nimu a ye nim bibia ye free so enti root no ekire say ye mfitiase ewo bibia wudu we wadwen beto so bia bibifo ye mfitiase kire mi bibi ba akokora ye bibifo na ye mfitiase ye ni blueprint no ye na ye kuta ancient antiquity genes a bebia obefa bia yen enti ena se obi nimu a obebisa se na ade enti na brofo yi etan bibifo sa omuni bibia ye nim na saa niema no ena
that is abrofuni ni bibia yen nim
yes because omo nim wo sunsumu ekutaw unim ade a so omo ammo wadwen ahote a ade a obetumi aye no omo ntumi nyina enti saa ade no omo akoa efiresirebi omo kunimpa ebedu bebe omo hu se nipa ku plain no eya na eho akoya ahote ena omo edi eyi eniamasua fon bi ebegu yetirimu a sisia achi yetirimu nyina afa na ade baako a omo succeed ye eni se omo tumi kire bibini se onfiri onyi ne hu nsinchen na onko hwehwe nyankopon wa abonten because you are doing it free with you there be ye won't tumi nkope nyankopon wa abonten wo ni nyankopon no as ni kire mu ni se
won say ye to me enwu e wo bonimu san kwasi asem we nyina e na omo de abetu ye tirimu a afeli ye tiri a Ghana sese wo kwa wonam 15 minutes 15 steps bia obehu asori wo ho so but ni chire mu na na se ni wukomu a obehu se wo ni Nyankopon na wo no ye wo wa I say yawo no na wunnim enti I say wo ba baby a wo besua a wo niama na wo besua no ebe eni wo beko baby a ebe bie wo adwen mu a wo adwen no ebe duru ahima mu
na
enti
wo ka
yen furuka nkwa ahima mu yes
wo ka asem bi on na twema adwen sin bibi so with regards to those the reggae genre no any especially Rastafarian. It looks as if they are much particular about religion. What is it about it? Rastafarians here too direct and too conscious about religion.
Nana, so woka religion a me ebia minimum asem na wo pese woka no ba se wo de tu no religion na religion no na adameji minu wa yigina ho a na obetumi aka
I
che so
am
we
saying
bench
religion because I want the people listening to us and said on their level, then you explain to us no move we from a understanding
okay
to how best I bet as Africans.
okay yen no nimpa bia se wo betu mpunu wo aba abomu a enye bibia obeya obenyi ska enso ba eye entiase a wo benya ama ewiase a yewo eni eniama a etwa ye ho ehia a ebi ni enuaye a efifiri ni emoa ene ne nkeka ho nyina ni nsuo ne nkeka ho nyina so
okay
ena enkofo ye omu bayi omu behu se senkofo yi so omu tumi e continue eye senior na omu ye dadana ye ntumi enkonka omu
okay
enti na omu dis our religion we baye religion no omu de baye no omu kire wo se Nyankopon e wo baabi Nyankopon e wo baabi na Nyankopon no wo baabi ni so wo baabi a ende se baabi o free no ana se baabi o te no se we nya sika amfuru ka anko ho a jack na enye ye ma wo so what you say
okay
Tana impepufuo ebeye miniamu pepefuo enye se mi ka bibi bra we ye abakose we ye no kresem a yankofuo nyina eye ewuka de yankofuo di ye omo buye for centuries ansa ye beji sa niam we nyina atum so komu a ukohwe a arabofo no ene bechi ye first ene omo ya ka dia omo wi aye niam ohun obi si o alien fo bi we fi baby alien no waba 450 years ago with 2 year gold na omo da su tu omo implementations or omo laws ni ade no it has hindered us in a way say ye sika eni ye bibia e hye omo niama ase ye nkola ya omo ye wo omo nyina omo sori a enkofu yi hu nsem e na omo kosua wo school yentumi ebibifo ntumi ntena ho en structure educational process bi a yankasa ye betumi develop ye ho enkola na omuko school ni nyina akwa spare parts ama European companies a etese old ones ni wu a na ye nkola ya akwa shin obie ni Ghana sisi on them priest obeba approach ensuhwe ye kru enkofu yi wa ha bibia omunya wa ha nyina ombe wi free ho efiriti still omu wia using trade laws any regulations in nkeka ho ena enti sa niama we nyina ena rastafo ana say ya yetu ye hu a ye say ye mpese a ye de hu esiko se ebia niama ya ye Nyankopon adom ama ya kai because we ye nkai wonsua saade e wo school nkaye nimpa bia ya wo no Nyankopon e di niama bi e wo wutirimu a se ye titiw yie na se wo fa kwan mu ti se ye nkan titi se na ye nkofo no e fa kwan no so enye school na no omoko
Okay. Now,
So,
with the conversation and the direction that we are going, I am tempted to continue because I love the education you are giving us. But on the other side, I will ask this question, but the answer, I will expect the answer later on. Maybe it's the same way. That is, Africans sometimes you feel inferior. Nah, when it comes to originality. But you to answer. Take us through your journey with your music deal. 2007. What happened with how you got a visual link up with this female artist, your friend Amira? Take us through that journey.
okay, let me say 2005 as a BBC as a
Okay.
2006.
Okay.
2006 no. Now me ye share say no. Na me bought nsenku a ye friend guitar yi. So enti
Okay.
na ye ni obi a ye friend no Michael Asher.
Okay.
Free Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Ebe tena so menya. Enti
Okay.
mini me bra bi a ye friend Jacob. No obo bass. Enti ono na ye adwuma man first e was so menya na ye tini studio ho a ye ni ye adwuma ne ade. Enti ye ni Michael Asher enti ye first concert ye any first time Abuju Bantam ba Ghana 1999 I
Okay.
nya sa exposure na amanfo bi hu say oh enkofo we omo hu twa so
Mm-hmm.
because Buju ba no ye ni Michael Asher any Shashamali
Mm-hmm.
oh Shashamali na ebie ma Abuju ena
Okay.
ye wie no yenso ye bebo ma Michael Asher ansa Buju
Okay.
ba bebo enti efiri wo
Okay.
no ye ni Michael Asher san ko abrochire a eche say ye form ye ankasa ye ban a friend Roots Rebels
Okay.
enti Roots Rebels no mu no ena me bra bi ye friend Camel
Mm-hmm.
enti ono na won say ono I say me makwala I say me student bi a me kire ne guitar ne ade enti sa wo hwe Roots Rebels for almost first album omo ye ya me na me produce bi ebo bass guitar ni congas ne nkeka ho nyina so enti yenya nomination e was a year no music award Ghana Music Awards and
Okay.
no that time no na am say Wuta mo releases our big dreams as a BBA
Okay. Okay.
and no
Okay.
na win here because na yen so ye wonwum bi a your friend wash down a nice
Okay.
video bi ni ade a e ma yenya asa nomination no nti ekoba ni
Mm-hmm.
say Wuta emu ebe win here nti no free ho no ɛna through that no na ɛkyɛ sɛ yɛne Ras Mubarak asesi ɔyɛ minister ya na ɔwɔ
Oh.
GBC radio
Yeah.
nti na yɛne ne wɔ interview day after nti yɛte saa internet cafe na ɛwɔ bus stop opposite no
Mm-hmm.
na those times early times na internet by no
Busy
na ɛwɔ
internet.
na busy internet thank you. And to busy internet, ye Ras Mubarak ti ni mu ho. Ena empressor me no so ene na danfo every Sweden na omo aba e say obi ada tin so omo ba Ghana na so omo entertainment na bibia omo link Ras Mubarak Togo Prime Minister ne baba bia ono so te ha nti ono direct omo so ono ni Mubarak adamfo nti se bibi ni a nti ọmụ ba be hu Mubarak no baby ọmụ nya agu Mubarak no na eche se yen so yeti hɔ a Mubarak ni eye interview nti obi mmeka ne say from then no the rest is history eja ɛna yeni free hɔ a eche se yinya akwan ba ha me ankasa me team me hu a me be ye Roots by Nature me ne no
Oh.
ye release your first album I say 2009 I say 2010 ɛwɔ ha
Okay.
ɛwɔ
Okay.
Sweden ha ɛna
Okay.
gya yɛkuta mu a ɛbɛbɛduru nnɛ
You know,
I
do
mean,
you
this
still
out.
do
I mean,
music?
this out. Quick
Okay.
one.
Okay. Okay.
What's
All
say
right.
wo bɛte wo ho But I understand, sir, roots by nature is roots by nature just you as a solo artist, or roots by nature is you and Empress Amira?
Roots by nature is basically me and Empress Amira, you know.
Okay.
But for the public to also know, this is not, I mean, in the public domain, but Empress Amira also happens to be my wife, you know.
Oh, wow.
Meaning, inti you release a juana a kodru baby no say 2017 yankopon eche abayo aba nti na akwa say no ese oteki na akwala no etumi ni yankopon adoma I said 22nd of October me ba no edi 8 years I say sisi a won say ne ho atwa otumi ono akasa ye na ade ana bibisa nti na I say ye kika ye hu biom for 2026 ni nia we no mu I say ye betumi asan akoro biom.
All right. Okay. Raz, do you have anything or I should continue?
I just want us to enjoy a little bit of the music, no, so that when we come back, we can talk about it more. I mean, you say about a bit of it from the beginning, but to say Anna, yeah, you can do common amount for who you any need common. We say sign bought new video kakrebi with some audio. Now you into common so. Anna.
All right. Yeah. I would love to enjoy that too.
Okay,
give it
let's
to
go
us.
for it. Okay. Yedi adwinichi a ebehwe fraw and nye sa na ka no.
Yedi adwinichi a ebehwe esu fraw.
Aye, pepe. That time is story. It's yet was.
Yeah. Now with Raz.
Beautiful. Mami bisa asamba ko ansanya just we pachopi. Beautiful piece of music by all standards. Like the rhythm, your friend big groove. What you're saying?
Yeah.
And the mimetis had where a live performance assembly here can you where your studio recording where you hire the air boy in a wash. What you say? But me sure have short clip with the first thing that hit me is groove. Which means that the band is together. It's said at idea you won't say you're winning now but together then it becomes fabric. This is how this band sounds like. But maybe so Ras, how long have you been playing with this?
Yeah, this is my band, you know, in Sweden that I work with, you know. And Sammy Brothers way many of my bobe roughly 5-6 years, you know. Oh, drummer no you'll be a me ba Sweden for or no me nya opportunity in Asia no studio first I me call you know. Well, and you know what I am madam for from a start time no and ochire me say oh ono nso he's into percussion I just say obo djembe ni nkeka ho no nti opese yetumi ye bibia ebetumi aye some yearly festival be like African festival be nti yekika ye hu bo mu a just say sa concert aye boy third edition as a fourth edition yeah nti omo anaija for the past time here I mean because mostly no say me koto Europe na booking agent no send me be ya visa ni nkika ho ni logistics ni nkofo ni nyina enye problem nti baby ameko bia na che se me kobo wo ebia Belgium ni Holland ni ade a ebia na wapɛ bamba ko bi wo ho a se me tumi ni omo ayesai nti sana na ya me ye basisi no just say we mu mi ankasa mi crew just say from now no baby me pie just say so we expecting kofo because I didn't know when say but mali say we o pese obo nyuma say onya dan fufu a o bo nyuma well nti e won go on to me more nti we ni madam my brothers ni madam fufu a eja ye nya ya kan ye ho esisu say nya commitment bi a ana say nya engagement bi o baby a ya committee say ye nyina ye beka ho abomu na obi entio obi a nso ye kona ko ye adwuma na say bibi bu a na che say ye nyina ya che enso so far no kona is I che say obi a nso eniji adwuma na ye no.
Nice one.
Okay.
All right, synergy.
Okay, now Ross, doing music in Sweden, and you know now we were here, Abruchi Memo, any Ghana Hano, or any plans of say Baba Betina Ghana has in way music Nana. If so, what is one thing a man come back so easily when you're doing music outside any Ghana has a difference in it say?
Oh, me bro, say me can I say difference obi beka say da ho yo po wow. Because say me ma o emfa to ho a ni amede be ma no me ni say no say me kai sense mu ya e me a wo ho because hwe nkofo a ye from say Ghana ndwumu a say Ghana ye di e de bi ana say Ghana bi say ni agye wo bi a enwumu ompo no sankofo ni nyina omo ye me ankasa so me heroes high life fo ni nkeka ho fo nyina ba de ba ko a ye nkofo na di ye hwamo any royalties because royalties no enu akwa akoye say nkofo no ekushin bia nke say mo musician fo no etumi etina yi ana so mutumi enya asetena pa difference ni say aha no omo wo eku any structures ni mechanisms omo aye ni in place radio station wuntumi mbonyum no just like that omo wo fees enwuma a odi be o program bia so we ba we den so wo bo a wo betiaka and they wish share Costa Rica crowd mbeba be process ya je musika so
okay.
But sani amanu ena ye ni Ghana because me experience ni say in those days I'm Ghana me nyuma na ma register Ghana a gamru I said then registration ni na tesika ne ba enkofu bi atena ho ena mo plan ni say ye beba musicians ni nyina 500
Without
internet
looking at
say
the actual music in Ankasa and the output
irrespective of how much place wenya nyina
All play all.
Okwa 500 but I no so no omo monitor the number of times nkofo use for commercial visual and esika kese obi o use nyum de bibia bia otua enti se wo hwe income na e basa Sweden krokitikiti we mu kra last year no jack me boma wa CDs no ese mi kobusa yi CDs accountant specialist no bo figure no ma me because me ntumi nka Ema nkofo yi etumi tena fie enye adwuma etumi Emma omo Emma eco school pa eji omoni e wo saa edwuma yi a ho a se me die ni kire obi ti se amache wo nisika owo no from ono ankasa ni forcefulness or di nisika ayiye ye niama but enso senka royalties because eyi bia wo Ghana bia na say entertainment bia wo Ghana bia ye bo amachi ye bo rexoma ye bo sankofo but omu nyeske bia
Okay.
enso omu compatriot omu wa ha na say omu ada nkofo omu wa ha omu ye basic enyum for the culture no say no omu deda cars mu na ebi mu deda mansions mu wa ha enti ye problem ye won say there is no transparency in the collection of revenues from musicians. That is one. And aban so you see almost a creative arts and I say BB. But aban no any program bia from regional district level it me bua nkwala omo talent. To me develop ba Sweden ko kitikiti way. Almost in kwala make me aka say nimpa 60% in music. Either so bow instrument we are now bow way. Obi o now ebi o ye adwuma bia ebi adwuma no e ma nya higher nti o feel say bia on follow music no nti obekọ akoye but mostly Kofonia they get the music as a free basic education as part of their curriculum but Ghana ye ni bisa so
okay
and the
Mr. Ras, Mamimbre Bukakame Pacho, not ye will be Organa, but we did not sustain it and we didn't give it the needed way. No, Uko Schooler, we had a joke, sir. MUSIC, most useless subject in class, right? We had that mentality going up. Therefore, say music there, the music all the choir master, and now the choir there, we had that. But back up what you were saying, my son in school every day be off school bar or crying saxophone. Or cook school crying saxophone. What I say? And you have to learn something. Or they guide you to learn something. And you already have a trade. What talent. You can choose to go with that. It's all decided what talent. Over musician. You already have what it takes to back it up. So just to buttress what Ras was saying.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I think Ras is free line.
Oh, you listen. No, I hope say Benyan the back. I hope say Benyan the back. Now you wrap here because we say agriculture for us. So are you ready? I will green room. But yeah, say Benyan the back. We will wrap it up with him quickly, and then we'll go on to agriculture, and then we'll bring out the reports also before we go. Roots by nature, Ras Quantabisa. Yeah, enjoy a spot before we come back.
I
All right, Synergy. I'm saying you're losing for now. Time zone and all of that. And also, no, he had been on the show from the beginning. Yes, started your first interview. Now he was in the green room, and he's been here for quite a while. I don't know, Sabina and the back. So you're wrapping up now. You're moving.
All right. Okay. Now with this one, I think for those listening to us right now, they've really enjoyed some education, good music, and originality of what he stands for. Wamaya who said someone, and yet just because he loves to do music in China warrior, but a sense of what he's doing, what he has here. At the corner warrior, no name baby echo the dynamics of this whole thing, and it really defines someone. Among whom it will be is it because cash woman Jessica woman Jenny Pakoni and the popularity that comes with it. But Ras in contribution,
you're not the back, you're not Ras back.
Okay.
You're not Ras back. Yamfo by 5-7 by 10 minutes been wrapping up.
All right. Now wait there. Before saying I will call off, you were saying something. A man will beat me identify something when it comes to music, what they do outside, and we don't do it. Now it brings me back to the question. Big can be first, Say later on I'll ask for the answer. And the question is, Africans, do we sometimes feel say, me ain't stay original to the level a bit my yard, ye be their my maybe to identify ourselves in our own way to be accepted anywhere, everywhere, no matter what.
I'm bra we dey me say they say we be that asem we no enya asem obetumi just wa answer necessary because me can ebia obi we ga say ebia but bi maybe I na madwin da no eya na edi because enkofo no mo agbeure yitrim so to the extent say just a few days ago me read say educational minister see yakola bi meeting to me emfu because he build moral na yankopon onimzo ube build moral character na ma witiri mi efu bon saniama we ya enkofo ya ma aboure yitiri a tani abroni di be kire ye no eno na ese yidi ekiri no saniama we na ese yetumi mpenifo no etumi tenase na ye green saniama we hu because saniama we ema you ano ombenyi no no me lose omo self esteem because you say while oba nyankopon si witiri hu ni wani munyam na ye witiri hu say eyi boy udi eno na udi benyi baby kuro uko Jamaica nkofo no omobo omuti omobo saniama ehwi no enya dia yasem kitwa ehwi no ye bibia se ye ko ade ye besua mu ama nyimpa enya enumunyam ewo ono ankasa na brabo mu a ehwi ka ho because ehwi no enu any yesi element bi a ya nkyere ye wo school a ye friend ita no I say no na wo atmosphere no but wo connection to sa ita no any witiri hwi so what you say
okay
na say ye twa sa de wi firi mu a I say ye twa ayi wo fuluma efiri wo any asasi ya ho
okay
so what you say enti say yan ko hwehwem hu nimpa ye na say ye bedi nkofo we echi aye say ne omudi gyaye na sesie no make them back control because we are developing but not in the right sense if ye bi ni Ghana obeko ho sesie a maami enye aduane na onka sebi papa ni na yi sika ni nti onu no bedi emu nam nyina na nkwala no edi nkase efie bi wo ho a omo papa didi ewie ansa nkwala no ekwekofa omo papa nkase because papa ni we didi ame because ya man over Jack yenye ni sawo we enkwasem ena yede beto wo mai de na pese wo waye aduane di esi ho na wo ne wo kwala nyina muti obi eti ne obetumi edi ama na men so ati ase so eniema bi bebri wo ho a nkwala no sua wo fie ni nkika ho enu ano mu di nyinu wo fie na wo kobie wano wo papa ti wo na kobie wano ya hum yamfa eta mmo wano ma wano ahunu a so ati ase because ye man kwala ne kwan won say ye biti omu ofie na ma mi bi betumi asem a kire ne ba o so yo ahwe wo tan ma wo mu ama mi masɛ mi ye eniama we wu ka kire akwala be na obenyi enya self confidence ko gina baby aka say edi ni say sinibu so obeye bibi I hate it because ya batan wo fie yedi ye jojo no wo fie na no ani fie no wo na ye jojo no ansa hwe ma menka asem nkyerɛw Ghana nkoa ni ekuru a obi betumi akọ for police aba bechi ne ba be ma na ne baba e di na akọ asylum ma ya won kwane so no mu wi so what you say Ghana pe ena nkola edida yi asori a ye change omu into trees yes osofo ye no hu adwuma because we akọ no
It's just
yi
a Nigeria, so you be who be wo. Nigeria, you know, more culture ni sepa and the mentality, the way the British people groomed us and wound us.
so
You know, more normal be sepa. What's the
say
what?
ya ho and pense yankasa ya brabo mu na ya nhwe ne ye ma ye before no before abroni ni ba no ne na ye ma ye ne be ma ye tumpuno yet Ghana I training over 1 million or say 2 million lawyers and any doctors ni yi now before a lawyer benya adwuma ji awari engu ya doctor lawyer on ya adwuma. And is that what we want to promote in our yewo ansasi wo ho a ese yetumi e develop based on our environment and he say to send your model here China e use to say industrialization enyama yetumi dua ye na yewo asase no ahahwi ni ha be udua ebe ye sese no ennuani nyina flowers ni etitigu enso Ghana mini wo kase ensuo to emanuane ebo but ye ni mechanism bia ye betumi e process yes ye adwuma ni ho na ye kase ye twaba banchi 100,000 acres na ye process banchi adwuma e betumi apai no Jim Kofo fi Cote d'Ivoire no ma abe substitute amai so but ye nyasa vision no so ye na ye tigana na ye importing tomato na mi betu ya kapa mi do bibia.
All right, thank you so much for your time and so far.
So if we are able to see enshirana onyankopon no odi amayen ewo yasa asina ye nam so na ye nam gold so enso ye se ye poor ye kuro ye mu na nkofo itu diamond etu gold ye se o ye so kra bi wo ho bauxite oh Jack help me count them
Lithium,
and so first speaker no obeka no or we cannot even boast of a proper highway from Accra to Kumasi. And that's a shame for all the political parties, no matter what they say, no matter what they, including he himself, because they have been accomplices of the same party that has done all these things. And now they want to jump aside and take a new name and pretend they were not part of it. They have been part of it.
Ras.
Meet you.
Yes. Now, this is what I want us to do. Looking at the time and the education.
Last question, please. Your time now.
I think the time will not permit us to continue to the level and to make more insight of the echo should be we will talk to the production team and see one way or the other if we can have a show with you alone, maybe an hour or 2 hour show. That would be best for me. So there be certain things like that you can go further elaborate further. But finally, just give us our final words, the education and everything. Summary to what our can want to be.
I tie for who tie mu baby am pese o kire me ma wo tie ase say friend me Nana Kwame Nkwanta bisa me ye de nchira hine ba odefo bo ampensem the third ne ba enti me fi ahi fie minimum amamre minimum Ghana Ghana no minimum say Ghana say ye betu mpuno a eye yankasa enye obi na be free baby ena nya asori bi ena empire bi ena bebo ayen enti na midija amanfo ni se obia emre a Nyankopon di ama no no saa mre no ni awodi ye no ena be determine the prosperity in your life enti se wotena ho na wo si wo bo empire for 12 hours na se day ni 24 hours na se 8 is for sleep na obebo empire nko obesori abo empire nko a 12 yentia woka obe expect say we are o man we nyiri nyina be didi a Jack saniama we emfa yenko baby a nyamesom enye no ni nyamesom eye practicality a Nyankopon ama wadwen a obetumi eyusu ahondin onyansa edi aye bibi etu wo ankasa honhompo because bibi enfi bibi ma bibi enfi ma na bi enfi soro ma enti Ghana no se ebe ya yenye bibi a ebe ma Ghana akonanim a ebibifo ebetumi yedi ensesi ebu ne akase yenso ye bi because I go say who sports no na obi every country baby aba our person di first na bibi need there before e best start race no crowd no so no last how
Okay.
so whether in negotiations for you and no negotiations in business in adenia moma ye nyina na ehu sese ye ko eni obi kodi nkuta ho a ye di nkunimdi ebra ye nkofo enye nkuguo so ati ase enti obia entumi enya jidie no hu se nyame ti obia mu nyame onti asori dem mu oti obia mu se we din na se wo hwehwe no wo mu a ubehunu na ohunu nso a eye bibia wo mfida na saada na obehunu no eno ne wo heaven no because e was asase aso eno aso na yeti ye wu for heaven right
Thank you so much.
Like I said, before I ever call, I have the permission, exclusive, first time airplay. What I say? First time airplay. Sinead, you are ready?
My ready. Give it to me.
Okay. All right. Ras Quantebisa, first time airplay. This one is coming out this November, right? But you're doing it for the first time on radio culture. First time airplay. Ras, your first track is saying, answer now your twazo.
Your friend no forward. You know, forward we go. Young koye chi koye nim. And forward. And you na se no. Bibia I say akokunu eba bedane eyi. I say from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It bibia say wudini. Oh. And says I would not say now I say with me evolve. Oh, with me assistant it me a better. Sing and rap. And I know one similar make on you.
All right. First time airplay. Live on Radio Culture, iCulture TV. Forward from Ras Quantebisa, Roots by Nature.
Rasta run the higher powers. Higher chant. Boy. Yeah. Forward we go.
No, that's on the bar. Already. Charlie, make I tell you disclaimer. When reggae music drop, don't expect rational behavior from me. Okay, but once more, Ras Phantom is a roots by nature. Dig it.
Rasta run the higher powers. Higher chant.
Yes, sir.
Boy. Yeah. Forward we go. Nothing remains the same. Everything undergo a change. Yesterday you said I was a slave. Today I bear my name. Like a lion, I'm out of the cage. Now the story has a new page. No more will the hunter tell the tale. Time for the lion to clear his name. Restore your glory and make the truth be known. It's a pure majesty, one them on the League of Nations floor. Ready, culture. Tumbling down on their ground. Forward you go. Backwards no go. Forward we go.
All right. Russ.
Yes,
Yes, I.
We'll pull you aside on a different show and explore these sounds some more. You don't know.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give
But no
thanks.
respect. Thank you, brother.
A pleasure being around, you know. It's always a pleasure, my brother.
Yes.
Big brothers, give thanks and love to all the people. Yeah. One love.
right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for having me.
These are roots by nature, Sweden-based reggae artists. And Synergy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Next
sir.
week,
Thank you.
We'll make it even better. Not true?
Thanks.
All right. Okay. And let's cut straight because of time constraints. Let's go straight for agriculture. You remember we were talking about lean season maize cropping or lean season maize farming last week, was the last 2 weeks. Let's pick up where we left off with Ati Moses Lolo. We are going to be speaking about lean season maize cropping. Ati, what's going on? I can't, is it just dark in the room or what's going on? All right, let's reset that. Let's actually go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we will bring you agriculture with Ati Moses Lolo.
Since 1994, crafting natural products with organic shea butter and red palm oil. All products are available on walmart.com and Shopify, or visit our website at chrismark.com.
Blood of the slain will never be in vain. No. I don't want to see no more people dying. Zion Yahweh. Oh, Zion Yahweh. Oh. Zayana way. Whoa, Zayana way. Yo, listen, man. My name is Ja, beloved. You can call me Quincy back when the occasion calls for it. You are watching iCulture TV. Keep it locked. iCulture TV. Africa. From African perspective. All right, thank you for holding on for us. And we are back in the style with agriculture with the man Ati Moses Lolo. As I stated earlier, and as you all know, we will be talking about lean season maize cropping. And we are joined by Ati Moses Lolo. Ati, welcome, big man.
Yeah, fine.
All right. This week, lean season maize cropping, right? But
Yeah,
all right, please take it
yeah,
away.
Lindsay. Yeah. Generally, we have two major seasons in the country. The major season which starts from March to around July. Yeah, and then the second one starts from September to December. There are advantages and disadvantages of both sides. But then the minor season, I think, is a better season than the major season, because when you are harvesting during the major season, at times it still rains, and then when you don't take care, you get post-harvest losses. Because when you are harvesting and it's raining and you don't take care, your maize will start to sprout, and then a lot of it also becomes bad on the field. But when you do minor season, you harvest in late December or early January when there is no rain at all. So all your yield comes home clean, well dried. Yeah, so it's better to engage more in the minor season than in the major season, because with that, the post-harvest losses, the losses you incur after harvest is very, very minimal. And it won't be long when the prices too will start to rise. So minor season maize is to be preferred to the major season, at least, yeah.
But let me ask you, isn't there the challenge for water though? Because if you are versus the major season, which you have a natural source of water, right? Rain. In the minor season, isn't there a challenge for water irrigation?
No. In the forest belts, upper part of central region to Ashanti region, Brong Ahafo, the lower part, western, eastern, and Volta, we are in the forest belt. So it rains, the season is twice. It rains in the major and it rains in the minor, especially this October is the heaviest in the minor season. It will rain. So if you plant it early, within the second week of September, you will never lose it. You will never lose. So there's no challenge for rain. Yeah, there's no water challenge at all. The minor season.
By the time that the water is not there, no, then you actually are harvesting. So that actually
yes, that is it. Yes, that is it. Yes,
I see.
But it's not for the whole country. The minor season is not for the whole country. It's only for a forest belt. Yes, the forest area.
Let me ask you, maize is something that's planted almost everywhere in Ghana, correct?
Yes.
During the major season,
that is it. It's planted everywhere in the country. But in the minor season, it's only the forest belt.
Okay.
Eastern, Central, Ashanti, and some portions of the Brown Half-Fold. Yes. Bono East. There. So, but there's some small challenge for the minor season maize, and that is it is normally attacked by stem borers, some insects that enter from the funnel, the top, and then they start to bore holes in the stem, so it makes the stem break. So that's the major challenge, because in the major season they come, but because of the long dry season, most of them die. So when the major season starts, then they start to multiply little by little. So by the time the minor season comes, there are plenty on the field. But what you do is, after planting, exactly 10 days after planting, you control it by spraying an insecticide. Another 10 days you spray another insecticide, and then the third 10 days, by the time the maize is one month old, by 30 days you have finished your control, and that is all. So when you do that, you get the maize clean, they will grow fine.
How about
Within a month, within a week, they will start to come around. So you have to control it by spraying insecticide on the maize. Another 10 days, you spray another insecticide, and then at least by the third spray, that is all. If they come again, by then the maize has grown, the stalk is stronger. So they cannot do anything, they cannot multiply inside, they cannot do anything again. So you get it. That's the only challenge for the minor season maize. So if you are able to control it that way, you get your maize.
How about weevils? When I think of maize
Hello?
and I think of pests, yeah, can you hear me? Ati, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So when I think of maize,
yes, I can hear you.
Good. When I think of maize and I think of pests, I'm thinking of weevils. Basically, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Are weevils a challenge to late season maize cropping?
No. Weevils are a storage pest. Weevils only come after you have harvested the maize and you store them. They don't affect the maize on the field in any way. Where they can affect the maize on the field is if the maize is dried for you to harvest and you delay in harvest, you leave it. So the cobs, they stand by the side of the maize. They look up. But if you don't harvest early, the ears will come down, the head, it will be looking down. Yes. When you let it stay on the field for too long before harvesting, then weevils start to infest it from the farm. But if you harvest early, they don't infest from the farm. They only come in storage. And there are ways that you can do to protect them in storage. So weevils is not a challenge on the field.
At that point. My other question is, I heard you talk about spraying insecticides at that point. If someone is doing lean season maize cropping and they want to do organic lean season cropping, is that an option? Is that a profitable option?
Yes, there are organic insecticides around that you can use. Yes, you can still do it. There are organic insecticides that you can use. So it's not a challenge. Yeah. Only that they are a little expensive, but there are organic insecticides around that you can use. Yes.
And
it is, you see, the way the control method is.
Hello?
Lay eggs in the maize, in the funnel, they will lay eggs, and the eggs will hatch before they become the stem borers. So when you spray very early, the eggs are there, the eggs die, so they don't even hatch at all. So the regime, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, that's all. The eggs will not.
I see. All right. Okay. Any other points that you want to add for us for today?
Still on the maize?
Yes.
Or on any other topic?
No, on the maize. If today's topic, if you want
Okay.
any other point that you add.
Radio culture.
Do always. I rather plant in the minor season than in the major.
Okay. All right. And then before we go, let me ask you,
Yes,
maize
they are
cropping.
almost one. You have to do that to help you, because
there seems to be a delay. There seems to be a delay in the communication. I'm not sure what's going on. Ati, are you able to hear me? I think it's frozen. Let's see if he can come back at some point to wrap it up for us. But other than that, I think most of what he wants to say he has shared with us. And by the way, you can go on our YouTube page and get the interview by itself, right? We will repost the interview by itself. So you can go there and find agriculture by itself. But I think Ati is back. Let's have him to wrap it up for us. Ati, there you are again. Okay. All right. So please wrap it up for us. Finish what you were saying.
yeah, I'm saying that it is a very profitable venture if you actually take it up. You do your land preparation, you start your land preparation in August. Yeah, and make sure. So by September, everything is ready. Then you go into it heavily. You will never lose. October, November, it rains. The last rain will be maybe early December. Always is first or second week in December in this forest belt when the rain stops. By then, the maize has already cobbed. Yeah, so everybody should be encouraged. They should plan it and do it next year. Those who have done it already too, some having, if you haven't sprayed any insecticide, at least do once. Yeah, to control. Some are still planting in some areas, lowland areas. They should control the stem borers. That's the only problem it has. If it is controlled, you don't have a problem anymore. You get your maize good.
I see. Ati, Moses, thank you very much. Do you have an idea what we'll be looking at next week, or we'll just leave it till you leave us in suspense?
Yeah, next week Echo will be around, so Echo can give us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll wait. We'll keep ourselves in suspense for what's coming on agriculture for next week. Thank you very much, big brother. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your experience and your time, of course, with us. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. So there you have it, agriculture. I cut reports, snippet, and then we'll be wrapping it up. Justice, if you're ready, please come in the green room and let's get this done with agriculture reports from across the country. Justice, please, if you are ready, come and let's get this done. In the meantime, this one hurt. Will it? A quick spot of music. We'll be right back after this.
I called mama on the telephone. I said, Mama, I'm getting married. I could hear her voice on the other side of the telephone. She was smiling. Then she asked me a question, and I wrote the answer. She said, Brother, if you take time to know him, say, Mama, I'm getting divorced. Oh, I'm getting divorced. Oh, this choice I made didn't work out the way I thought it would. This choice I made, it hurts me so, Mama, 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 Mama. Whoa, this choice I made didn't work out the way I thought it would. Now I'm hurting. Mama said to me, it's not easy to understand this life, but I hope you make it and you'll be happy. Mama said with me, it's not easy to understand this life, but I hope you make it and you'll be happy. My mama said, she said it's not easy to understand this life, but I hope you make it and you'll be happy. My mama said, she said it's not easy to understand this life, but I hope you make it. I want to hear you sing for the last time when I say, let's go. My mama said it's not easy to understand this life, but I hope you make it. You'll be happy. What did my mama say? She said it's not easy to understand this life, but I hope you make it and you'll be happy.
All right. And we are back with, hold on one second. Okay. Let's bring on our man, Justice Yamfo, for the reports across Ghana. Justice, quick one. And then
Yanko. Na mede yɛtifoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ nyinaa yɛkɔ Kumawu, Asante Kumawu. Na efie baako bi a ɔwɔ hɔ nom a egya ɛtɔɔ hɔ nom nwrada. Na tumamufoɔ a ɔwɔ hɔ nom frɛ fire service sɛ ɔmommra gye no. Egya dum na abusua no sɛ ɔmommra na nkɔmmɔ medum no. Nanso yɛfrɛ wɔn a ɔmo te nsuo ni no mu. Tender nim, fire tender nsuo nim. Ɔno ɔmo beduru hɔ na efie na ahyɛ dworobɛɛ na na timamufoɔ ɛte ntetu kɔkɔɔ de akyerɛ Ghana National Fire Service ɛne aban sɛ ɔmo nhwɛ na ɔmo put adequate measures in place sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ oyo ne ɛtete no foforo si a ɛnyɛ adeɛ a nkurɔfoɔ no ebetutu aka wɔn nsam nti no ɔmo koto asra aban sɛdeɛ buroni kurom wayɛ no a wotu wɔnan kɔkɔnsini biara wohunu fire tenders sɛ bi hɔ no ɔnhwɛ na ɔbɔ no homɔden sɛ yɛbɛhunu bi wɔ yɛma Ghana mu ha no na aka komyɛgye no kwakuo no mu ɔbrɛ na atemamufoɔ no bi ɛkyerɛ wɔ madwene no sɛ nyina ɔbɛkyerɛ mu pae.
Mufia kwa manfo ekroso. Mofu play kwa ekonu se da manfo ekroso sitie. Fire service also wutwa kwansiri ba ku bia fire service guys yo. Wutwa kwansiri ba ku bia fire service guys yo. Ghana ya tama fire service. Niso wutwa kwansiri be se abia sansa no na fire service amara be binja. Ade ya sabi enipa da dan ni mu a sabi se mo be ba ni mo lewu. Eti Ghana fo mpani fo dia mo ye ne nya amanyo sem. Enya politics na wa ase no nyanya ma ba ko nka mo ni o man no mo o man se eto o man no man ye agent ye mire ni atem na mo fa o man ni ba no politics mo ko ta parliament ya na mo ye bo so so no mo jiska no na mo di eto mo nyina o man no ho e bi bia Ghana man mo ntete Ghana man ni ye so na mo ko agbanfo ko so ni o man no mo ni mire na mo man so mo man ni timpo na ni je mo mo emu ayifo yenye dumanye fire service fo ho enipa emu ayi ye school bo Yamfo bi na biebie ni ma na mu nyina ba ka ya de biebie bi okumawa akanye nya ne se dan na hye no kwesika twitwi bia nipa na hye manfo sika gu dem o nyina hye se nipa no o we ya o de sa na adwen na ebe na sei ade wo man yatimi sei yatimi se bia mo ana se ya se bia sei ne bi mo ana ye ni hwesofo bia wo man mo ana adu Ghana so Ghana mo fa no politics mo fa Ghana enye politics abai bia ba wo bia de kan bia mo na me ye we se me na me ye we asu sika na mo nya ne wo bia bottom ne bo o man no tax ya gidie ana ya de wo man mo nyina wa bia ni wa se de wo de ni bottom sika ana ye o man no.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Na abahosem pa. Na uka bibiana.
Na kame to also second story.
Next story no. Mama react quickly please. Say Obama me break. Yo. Na abahosem first of all yema omo amu no ma say ni nyina ya. I hope so be enwu de. So be enwu. Yo. Na asema papa yi na me tie beginning na ase beginning ho kakra na no kan asem bia related to nkwanhie fire hydrant any ade enumpo no yen clear bibi. I don't think say we call every 1 mile bia wa bruchira fire service cars yo. It's not like that at all. But the infrastructure is such say easily accessible. Like BBI almost very easily accessible, right? Most places are easily accessible. It's a better nitty-gritty now on the concept. It means the opposite some more resources available for what they should be used for. However, me you have a cranny fewer. I said you're kind in us assembly shanable person or can me that. I say assembly shanable going a coffee big discard no discarding probably. Eja assembly about a democracy. Say assembly person can no pay no waka. What I say? Next if you assembly football be a sit up in the deba before because in the one at the end. You be more no ma say no yaku emom e asem hia pa e na ejai odi kan ya o de ko mani ko fufa bi fufure ni nyina ni say fire service Charlie me baby a me ba America me ko yeduma first wo pa na ye wo be 7th floor na one of our colleagues wa call lunch oba ena okofo lift no or lift ni move so kodu mfimfio bibi na lift ne kai asem kese ni o na me that time na me nim kra say fire service kra ni lift crap wo bibia yo o da bije e sham so they call the fire department fire department 5 minutes because someone say lift no ushemu cha dangerous and it's actually one of the things that almost funny serious far more than not more than, but as serious as say be a jackrap point show, you know. And the almost have resources where I need jump lift and aka boom. Na fire service for na eduho or my bullets ne or my colleague nefi lift name elevate you can say lift name. What I mean, and the fire service is very very important. Say BBC actually film sabi na fe ya hwe saa ni na ho saa yintimi nya hwe. Na drobe sa no debi ukọ bibia New York obi mu say raccoon ya boy bi sa minim ni tree di mingi ni say ebi wo Ghana ti mu tree ebi so debi wo Ghana minim but a friend the raccoon right and ebi pie wo community ni wo ho baby sisi ana police cars miensa na mo ba gina ho na raccoon keke ne so ne keke no. So the services are available. Imagine says raccoon a BP or community when you have fun and suffering and conquer two police cars men sabe to us or say nipa na kodi boni na kembe chena and ka police cars send na kemba. What would that make sense? And you know the services should be available. There's no thing about that at all. But I was to us me patrol. What that story?
Any na ya concept from so nimdiphobia cassette ya corruption, sexual corruption, ekoso, ewo isuapon, Tebekaya, Professor Jampo, expose bi by now engaging in sexual corruption. Na nimidiphobia kasa your friend Dr. Aurelia Ayisi or a lecturer at University of Ghana, Department of Communication. And I was say, Abanum wana sa niyama no yitu ase. Wohwe omo wo suapon a students ne professors na hyase a saa nkitahudie no ahyase ayekɔso wɔ mu. And no education minister honorable Haruna Idrisu and the stakeholders are more aka no omo hwɛ na Ghana education system no ntimi nyina so yie na saa sexual corruption no yɛntu ase kra mfie ma Ghana mu kana interview na yɛ kra do a newsroom and from my Dr. Ayisi na ɔkyerɛ ne nsɛm.
So the ayeti as say ebimo some people are perpetrating wrong without knowing that what they are doing is wrong. And then we come to your GES and your GTech. They are no more oversight over the educational institutions. Also, asset or the work that they need to do is to be ensuring that whatever laid down rules, frameworks that exist are being enforced. The woman say we typically do not lack these structures or these laws or rules of framework.
Okay.
Let me say video 9 and start it.
Oh, okay.
Video 9 start.
The woman said about the sexual corruption, it's a multi-sectoral problem. A woman say education ministry ninkwa into me and get rid of it. Journalists inkwa into me and deal with it. Institutions, universities, and secondary schools by themselves also cannot take care of the problem by themselves entirely. We need all the multiple stakeholders within the educational sector to come on board to be able to deal systematically, because asama ayeka no funny back we say a systematic problem and a systematic BBA. What that means is that the institutions themselves, schools nankasa, they have to have explicitly written frameworks around we are teacher and now we are lecturer. You can't have a relationship with your students. In the same way, there's got to be training for teachers to understand these are the things that form sexual harassment, sexual corruption, etc. Because sometimes, so some people are perpetrating wrong without knowing that what they are doing is wrong. And then we come to your GES and your GTech. They are no more oversight over the educational institutions. Also, asset or the work that they need to do is to be ensuring that whatever laid down rules, frameworks that exist are being enforced. The woman said we typically do not lack these structures or these laws or rules of framework.
Okay.
Dr. MC and I say and annoy you know to job as a man to Kumasia money and say for a journalist across the country Asia with the ancestral economies of the arm of past the man of said the bear I hope the Faso mobile that is and what the quantity the man and not done at 4 months. I know the video is already and into I am come on so fantastic. Mining companies, and plenty good minds. So first aid competition. More children or more a kind of say I'm saying right. We do all this kind of more or mobile was a one and a kind of the more accident to see. To me, I did first Panua. I confident facility no. What they start doing in almost let you find hold on the what they start demanding in ability. Madam, Nana photo or more. And if I would in a good way, a timber of no so the kasa say you know public perception is that guarantee mining communities no omo benefit from mining companies omo ba omo betu gold na gold no so nya de a ehu sika no omo nya no so na omo ani mo omo de ko amano ne nipa okasa mark na shigbe akire mu se nya de a ye no kre enu ti ne video ni na omo mo an bi be call your YouTube channel no now amanfo nso so sa perception no especially economy say mining companies they are mining communities of was sa now which schools contractors in into kano ya wa hanom echire ka do a ban no so percentage ban no ya free gold wa you or many 2024 gold wa or man no me for save from here to America and then no let's short no yeah you videos no edit ama wo no 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 website no PhD now omo be yeah for on kasa you know omo ana brebe de mama ne boa me discuss and mo me de nyina ebesi ma
Nice one. Nice one. I can't wait to see those videos no because to me personally I don't think that the mining companies are not contributing anything or not giving anything back at all. To me, it's the quantum rather than if they are doing it at all. But ebiswa na omo ye dia because as usual, corruption, right? They pay their part, they play their part, they pay the dividends. And then along the line, it gets a conference system that Antinian trickle down and could do the say, you know. And it's something that I'm very interested in. I'll be looking forward to seeing it. Mark Justice, thank you very much for your sterling report. Your best here next week, God willing, with another great report. Thank you. All right. Okay. And Em said we've covered all grounds. This is where logically we bring the curtain down on the show. Remember, in a very short while, we will be back with the bi-weekly lecture from the Rastafari Council Ghana Educational Committee. Today's speaker is Ahuma Bosco Okansi, who also doubles as the president of the Rastafari Council Ghana. And he will be speaking on the topic, the constitution of the RCG, the constitution of the Rastafari Council Ghana. Do make a date to join us today for that. In the meantime, my name is Kwesi Eshanbakon, and I had the total pleasure of comparing today's show for you. God willing, next week we will be back with another well-packaged, well-presented show on iCulture TV, Radio Culture. Yedamuni na mwasi samo join yen na mobile boy chidom ema yede ensema yewo hono edebetuja. Next week, God willing, we will be back. Thank you very much. And
blood of the slain will never be in vain. No. I don't want to see no more people dying. Zayana Yahweh. Whoa. Zayana Yahweh. Whoa. Zayana Way. Whoa. Zayana Yahweh. Yo, listen, man. My name is Ja, beloved. You can call me Kwesi back when the occasion calls for it.